about this, JB, before. This guy has made plays throughout training camp. He's made some coverage. He had a strip fumble already, now a sack.
Give Daniel Hardy, a rookie edge from Montana State, a piece of that as well. 2nd and 12 now from the 44 of L.A. 9:45 and rolling on the first quarter clock. Handoff inside. It's a Marlon Mack run behind right tackle, and he's down to the Rams 40. Right now, Maurice, he's listed as RB1, but Dameon Pierce, the rookie out of Florida, is already making waves.
Yeah, I'm a little upset with my description of Dameon Pierce. When I scouted him for the Combine, I just thought he was a workout warrior. His tape didn't really showcase much ability. He squatted 500-plus pounds, ran a 4.4, all that. But then all of a sudden he comes here last week for the Houston Texans and averages 9 yards a carry.
11 personnel on the field here for the Texans. 3rd down and 9 from the plus 41. Rex Burkhead to the right of Mills. Ready to throw. Has time, well protected. Checks it down to Burkhead. He's hit and he is tackled. At the 41, right at the line of scrimmage, Terrell Burgess flying around and dropping everything that moves out of the back of the Rams secondary. 4th down in Rams territory now for Lovie Smith's Texans.
Well, that was a great job by the secondary. They're forcing this check down. Everyone's running deep. They cover everybody. They switch off certain guys. They force the quarterback to obviously check the ball down, come up, rally and tackle for no gain. That's how you play defense here for the Los Angeles Rams.
Cameron Johnston is the punter for Houston. Austin Trammell, a receiver, the return man for the Rams. He toes his 10-yard line. 8.5 to play in this opening quarter. Punt is in the air. Trammell steps up. This is going to fall behind him, and it is boxed into the end zone. Texans had a chance with Traymon Smith to down it inside the 3-yard line. Instead, it goes into the end zone for a touchback. Scoreless first quarter. 2nd preseason game for the Rams. Scoreless with Houston on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
The Mazda you've been dreaming of is at Mazda of Claremont. The beautiful, sparkling, brand new showroom is now open. And to celebrate with any purchase of a new or Mazda certified pre-owned, your first 2 scheduled maintenance are on the house. If you have any questions on your next new Mazda, just call the team of seasoned pros at Mazda of Claremont at 909-451-5100. Visit them today at 667 Auto Center Drive in Claremont. Or check out MazdaofClaremont.com. That's MazdaofClaremont.com.
This is the home of the Super Bowl champs.
The Vince Lombardi Trophy is staying in Rams' house.
This season, hear every moment of Rams football.
Touchdown, LA!
Sean McVay, Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Aaron Donald, and your LA Rams look to run it back.
What a rocket shot from Matthew Stafford.
The home of the Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams.
Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown of the second half.
710 ESPN.
NFL Plus is here, which means no matter where you are, this is how you football. Live out-of-market preseason games, live local and primetime regular season games on your phone or tablet, 45-minute game replays, and more. This is the NFL for every fan. This is football freedom. This is your game on the go. Wherever you are, this is how you football. Go to plus.nfl.com/radio and start your free trial of NFL Plus today. Terms and conditions apply.
Picture another world, another dimension, where left is right, up is down, and chicken sandwiches only cost $1. This place exists, and it's called the Carl's Jr. app. So when you buy one hand-breaded chicken sandwich, you get another for just $1. Cluck bait! It's time to fall for some cluck bait. Bite into the hand-breaded chicken menu only at Carl's Jr. Feed your happy. Available for a limited time at participating restaurants exclusively in the Carl's Jr. app or website by registered My Rewards members. Tax not included. See app or website for additional terms and conditions.
This is Rams preseason football on your home of the Super Bowl champion LA Rams. 710 ESPN and the home of Travis and Sliwa. Weekdays 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 710.
Close first quarter here at SoFi Stadium. Texans and the Rams. 1st and 10 Los Angeles. As John Wolford breaks the Rams huddle, he's under center at the 20-yard line. Jake Funk, the single back behind him. 2 tight ends in the game. Hard play fake. Stands up to throw. Makes it left side. It's caught at the 35. And up to the 40. In-breaking route from the left side. Last week's star, Lance McCutcheon with 22 on the catch and run.
And a great route there by McCutcheon of turning to the DB's hips like he was running a go route and then crossing his face. The first rounder here, Derek Stingley for the Houston Texans, able to get some good work against him. And again, this is the staple of the Rams offense. Play action pass, deep in-breaking route on the money.
I mean, there were 10 yards of separation there as Wolford play fakes again, slides the pocket to his right, wings one to the 40 of Houston. This one is caught as well. First down Rams as the pass catcher, Landon Akers, is tackled outside the left numbers with 23 more. Stingley Jr. with that tackle there, but Wolford attacking. And we assume Liam Cohen calling plays again for the Rams instead of Sean McVay, as is so often the case with his offensive coordinator in the preseason. 1st and 10 Rams looking for the game's first points. Play action, roll right at the logo. Wolford giving ground. Back to the 50, runs out of room and throws it into his own bench. Hey, since you mentioned Derek Stingley Jr. there, the number 3 overall selection, one contrast that stood out to me between these teams coming into tonight, the Texans made 5 picks in this draft before the Rams took Logan Bruss. Houston had 6 picks in the top 110. The Rams had just 1. Give you a sense of where they are at in their respective team model.
Right, as an organization, right?
2nd and 10 now. Plus territory at the 37. Wolford has a couple of Texans in the neutral zone, and left tackle A.J. Jackson went with it to try and lock it in.
A little vet move there, huh?
We used to see the other 77 do that quite a lot, didn't we, Andrew Whitmer?
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 45. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Hey, DeMarco, real quick, 45 in blue and white. That is our old friend Obo Okoronkwo. He was pretty ramped up for this game against his former club.
Absolutely. Last week, he had smoke coming off the edge, beat up the Saints, told me pregame he wants 2 sacks against his old team, so he is just as fired up, guys.
He's standing up as an outside linebacker for this Rams defense. Now he's got his hand in the turf here as a defensive end. 2nd and 5 out of the penalty from the 32 of Houston. Wolford has it, sets the laces, steps up, he's going to scramble. 30, moves inside, goes down in front of a linebacker near another Rams first down. Kamu J. Hill at 230 pounds, playing his 7th season was enough to convince Wolford to call it a day on that run. And I'm told that there might have been a pancake block there by Logan Bruss, the aforementioned right guard out of Wisconsin.
Well, I think you're starting to see kind of what Sean McVay and this staff wanted, right? From John Wolford, command of the offense, getting the ball out quickly, play action pass, his ability to scramble when things break down a little bit as Obo Okoronkwo gets a little bit of pressure, and he's able to possibly move the chains here for a first down.
3rd down upcoming, but it's a short one left, Maurice, and the Rams have driven to the Houston 28, 6:47 on a first quarter clock. We've yet to see any points on the board. Rams in their royal and soul uniforms driving towards the north end of SoFi Stadium. They're facing the Forum, if you're familiar with the geography here in Inglewood. Rams to the line now, another offensive huddle. Jake Funk is the single back. Kendall Blanton, a tight end in motion, into a condensed bunch left of Wolford under center. He opens up, he gives. A cut to the left. Funk has the first down. There is a penalty marker on the field as he's dragged down at the 23 of Houston.
It looks like it could be encroachment or offsides on the defense.
That's a decisive cut to his left by Funk to pick up the first down if the play stands. Our referee tonight is Alex Kemp.
You know, anytime you see the
offside, defense number 98, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Double-digit penalties against Houston last week, something they wanted to clean up. Not the case so far.
Well, just go back to this last play. Funk sees everyone in tight. So when you see that as a back, you're like, look, I'm going to get this ball, and I'm going to hit for the sidelines. And I hope everyone kind of sinks in, does a great job of lowering his shoulder, getting the extra yards to get there as the linebackers converge.
4 targets detached from the line here for Wolford in the shotgun. Against a 4-man rush, he checks it down to Funk, left flat to the 25 and tackled soundly at the 24. J. Hill leading a rally to the football. One of the better defensive reps for this Houston defense. I think the Rams lost a yard there. Let's call it 2nd and 11.
And again, this is a screen game that you're trying to work on in live situations. Great job by the Houston Texans defense of recognizing and triggering to get to Jake Funk and forcing that offensive line to take some tough angles.
So that you can see what Ankron and Jackson look like setting up that screen. Left of scrimmage. 2nd and 11 from the +24. Wolford has it. Surveys. Now drills one to the near sideline. It's incomplete. A one-handed stabbing attempt of Landon Akers with Derek Stingley Jr. blanketing him in coverage. The Rams are in field goal range here with the ball on the left hash at the 24. They face 3rd down and 11 with 5.5 to play in the first quarter.
You know what I love about John Wolford right now? He's going after this first-round pick who's very talented. I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, you know, everyone thought Sauce Gardner to the Jets was going to be first overall, and Stingley comes out of nowhere, but because he just has natural corner ability.
3 to the right of Wolford, 1 to his left. On 3rd down and 11, here it comes. Steps up in the pocket, hit from his right, could not get away. Dragged down middle of the field at the 25-yard line by Damone Harris, a third-year defensive end. That'll end the Rams' drive, which has them in position to grab the first points of the game with a long field goal here. As Wolford goes back to his sideline, talks with Zach Robinson, quarterback's coach, Sean McVay's head coach.
Well, I think Wolford saw that he had a guy open. He just couldn't get to him quick enough. And that's going to be something they'll go back and tape and watch. Also, he kind of stepped up and pumped a couple times. So you need to be able to get that ball out a little bit quicker.
43-yard attempt from the middle of the field. The operation is perfect, and so is the kick from Matt Gay. 3-0 Rams over the Houston Texans in preseason game number 2. 4 minutes, 49 seconds remaining in the opening quarter here in Inglewood on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Cutting the price of your wireless bill feels good, really good. Actually, it feels great. You should try it out. So cut your bill by switching to Straight Talk Wireless, now offering our $45 Silver Unlimited plan with 5 gigabytes of hotspot and nationwide 5G on America's largest, most dependable networks. The $45 Silver Unlimited plan from Straight Talk. Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise.
A month equals 30 days. See terms and conditions at straighttalk.com. 5G capable device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary.
Protect your vehicle's engine with Syntec at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Syntec Premium Full Synthetic Motor Oil is formulated for today's engines to dissipate heat and reduce friction and wear. Right now, get 5 quarts of Syntec Full Synthetic and a MicroGuard Select oil filter for just $33.99. Try Syntec today, exclusively at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
All right, back at SoFi Stadium's Rams up 3-0 over the Texans. More than halfway through the first quarter. So far, John Wolford, 3 series, 3 points. I think the job is still open, but that's just me. Can't wait for Perkins to get on the field. But great job that 3rd series, moving the football, putting the Rams in scoring territory. Defense doing a great job, 3 and out. Like I said, Rams up 3-0. So far, so good for John Wolford and this offense, guys.
All right, DeMarco, I'll take that handoff for the Toyota Scoring Drive, presented by your Southern California Toyota dealers, proud partner of the LA Rams. Rams ran 8 plays for 55 yards, 3 minutes and 25 seconds off the clock. McCutcheon had a 22-yard reception. Akers had a 21-yard catch. And so Matt Gay awaiting the go-ahead to tee it up and kick it off with 4:49 remaining in the opening quarter. And Tremon Smith, a corner for the Houston Texans, pacing in his end zone as we get set to resume play. Next week, a trip to Cincinnati. I don't know if we can in good faith call it a Super Bowl rematch, but you know what we mean.
Oh, you can. You can call it in practice for sure.
All right.
I know Jalen Ramsey's going to guard Jamar Chase.
There you go.
I know that. I know Aaron Donald's going to see a triple team in practice. I know that.
3-0 Rams here against the Texans, and now we've got the green light to resume. First quarter action, preseason game number 2. Gay drives it away with that right foot. This one will sail 4 yards into the end zone, but they're bringing it out. Tremon Smith, middle of the field. That hole closes at the 20. He's hit hard and dropped at the 23. Jake Hummel, a rookie out of Iowa State, with a special teams hit and credited with the tackle there. Here comes the Houston offense again. Davis Mills, you alluded to this. He got better after the Rams saw him last October. Closed well. In fact, in an upset of the Chargers in Week 16, He was outstanding. Almost beat the Titans in the finale, too, the 1 seed in the AFC.
You know, that Chargers loss really put the Chargers in a position where they had to beat the Raiders and didn't beat them and then didn't make the playoffs.
Offset eye here with Marlon Mack, the deep man. From under center, it's a handoff. Mack trying to cruise through that right side, got cut off in the hole. Jake Gervais cut him down with a modest gain. 2nd and 6 upcoming. Credit 4 on the run for Mack, who's now 26 years of age.
Now, do you kind of grade this on a curve a little bit because they have most of their starters out there? You're playing with a lot of your backups, young guys. Do you grade John Wolford on a curve because he's moving the ball a little bit? Or do you say, look, we expect you to go down and score every time?
Feels like a question you might like a crack at answering yourself. I'll give it back to you after this throw from Mills. Right side and behind his intended target. Incomplete at the 30. Chris Conley was the intended man. What do you think?
I'm asking you. I want to know, the voice of the Rams. How would you do it, Coach?
I don't think there's a curve at this level of football. You can either play with the other team's ones or you don't have a helmet next month, right?
Hey, listen, I like it. Cutthroat.
3rd down and 6 from the Texans' 27-yard line. Rex Burkhead, their 3rd down back, on the right hip of Mills. He's in the shotgun, 10 on the play clock. He needs a 33 with this rep. Deep drop, pressure in his face. He's hit. He fumbles at the 10. A pile inside the 5. It looks like the Texans are back on it, but Jonah Williams broke up the middle and put a hit on the quarterback. Williams, who celebrated a 27th birthday this week with a strip sack present to himself.
And they did a stunt to the other side, singled him up on the left guard, and he's able to beat him across. Number 74, that's Max Sharping, is able to beat him with a nice inside move and get the ball out. Again, these young players are starting to make plays over and over and over again. You're seeing the talent of this Rams roster.
Cameron Johnson, the punter for the Texans, from the back of his end zone, launches one. A beautiful spiral that drives Trammell back to the Rams 30. Now, did he outkick his coverage? Trammell cuts inside, is hit at the 40, and stumbles to the 43. 3-0 Rams with 3 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the first quarter. You're listening to preseason game number 2, the Texans and the Rams from SoFi Stadium on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you. Oh, here's my key.
Wow, I see you got a new Toyota.
I did.
Looks great. I heard new vehicles are hard to come by.
Actually, my Toyota dealer made it super easy. I just told them what I wanted. They said they'd take care of it. Before I knew it, I got the call, and here I am.
That easy, huh?
Yep. So, you'll take good care of it?
Front row.
New vehicles are arriving daily at your Toyota dealer, like the Toyota Camry or the Camry Hybrid Electric with its incredible driving range. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Some things are better live. That's why at Unified Financial Credit Union, we staff our 24/7 call center with live Unified team members. So instead of this,
sorry, there's no one available to take your call,
you get this.
This is John from Unifi. How are you today?
So whether you need to move money or take out an auto loan, you can always connect with a live Unified team member. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Unified Financial Credit Union. Connect your way. Now the official credit union of the LA Rams.
Unifi is an equal opportunity lender insured by NCUA.
Hey, it's Cam Akers. Why do I choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? One word, more. The Sleep Number 360 smart beds technology helps you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. The result? 28 minutes more restful sleep per night. For me, that's more energy, focus, reps, and more wins.
Save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed plus free delivery when you add a base. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number, the official sleep and wellness partner of the LA Rams.
To protect his home and family from disaster, Steve used courage, wisdom, and his camera phone.
That should do it.
Way to go, Steve! By simply taking digital pictures of his family's important documents, Steve can always have them stored safely online, no matter when disaster strikes. Learn other simple ways to protect your home and family before a natural disaster at ready.gov. That's ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
This is Rams preseason football on your home of the Super Bowl champion LA Rams. 710 ESPN and the home of Mason and Ireland. Afternoons 1 to 4 p.m. on 710.
Rams Dub, fans grub at Carl's Jr. Download the Carl's Jr. app and join My Rewards today. Feed your happy. Welcome back to SoFi Stadium. Under the lights on a Friday night. Texans and Rams with LA leading 3-0. 3 minutes and change to go in this opening quarter, and the Rams are back on the field offensively. Wolford under center, man in motion, play fakes, tried to get that bootleg out the right side, and he was buried. Jonathan Grenard was there to meet him.
Well, JB, this Texans defense, they're playing that boot. They've been coached up. They made an adjustment. Seems like Lovie Smith is really trying to make this that third preseason game that you normally have when you have 4, where you're kind of doing in-game adjustments. Starters are going out there. You're trying to kind of get that feel as a coach before you go into that first game of the season. And that's a great adjustment there, going up the field and stopping the boot.
-10 on that sack. So 2nd and 20 back at the 32 of LA. A field goal on the board for the Rams as Wolford takes another snap. Short drop, wants it out quickly. Gets it on target to the 35 and racing up to the 40. Austin Trammell is knocked out left sideline into Houston's bench. McVay was impressed with Austin's impact last week, especially given how late he joined the Rams in camp. He was added in response to Van Jefferson and his injury relapse.
You know, taking advantage of the opportunities you're given. And again, another great job of catching the ball, turning up, and getting you back into a 3rd and manageable.
Yeah, got 11 on that catch and run. So 3rd down and 9 from the Rams 43. 3 right, 1 left of Wolford. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Steps up, is still hit. Wrapped up around the waist. Could not get it away. Could not throw it away as Roy Lopez around the edge. Defensive tackle. Sacks Wolford for the 2nd time on that drive. The Rams go 3 and out. 3-0 Rams, 1:36 and rolling first quarter. And Riley Dixon on the field to punt it away.
And it looks as if Logan Bruss is a little shaken up as he's limping off the field, JB.
A rookie guard, first pick of this draft for the Rams. Chester Rogers is the return man between his 15 and 20 as Dixon sends it away. Rogers backing up inside his 10, middle of the field to take it. Racing up the middle as a flag comes in to the 20, veers to his right, and is tripped up big. Tackled at the 23. We'll see about the penalty marker as Jake Hummel makes another special teams tackle. We haven't seen a lot of him in terms of the defensive alignment. The Rams are all set with Ernest Jones and Bobby Wagner up the middle. Christian Roseboom backing them up. Traven Howard injured, but
during the kick, holding, receiving team number 8. That penalty will be enforced from the end of the kick. First down.
Just to finish that thought, the Rams have good numbers at middle linebacker, especially knowing what their top tier looks like. But someone like Hummel has been so good on teams, he might force his way onto this roster.
Oh, and again, when you're on a roster that is built like the Los Angeles Rams, the best way to go is special teams. Find a way to carve out a role, be a core special teams player. You'll be active every week. And guess what? If something goes down, then you can jump into that linebacker situation as well. I love seeing these young guys perform on special teams. That's how I got my start in the National Football League.
Hummel is that off-ball linebacker here, lined up in the middle with Jake Gervais. Inside the 5, a new Houston drive. They'll run it right with Marlon Mack, trying to find the corner, and he's tackled as he does. Up to the 7, but not much more. Crossing the play, Benton Whitley from the opposite edge. Let's go down to the field and DeMarco Farr for an injury update.
Yeah, Maurice, I heard you. I was looking at Logan Bruss coming off the field. He was limping. He's on the trainer's table right now, looking at his left leg. Can't tell which part of the body, but definitely his left leg. So hopefully he'll have a chance to come back in, but you never know. So important reps for Logan Bruss right now, guys.
DeMarco Farr from the field. First notable injury of the game for either team thus far. 2nd and 8. Another run with Mack up the middle. Hit at the line of scrimmage and carries Jonah Williams for a couple. Let's call that a 4-yard run. 3rd and 4 upcoming from the 11-yard line. The Texans will need the 14 at least with this rep.
Well, and let me go back to Logan Bruss a little bit. What happened as he's getting beaten, he's coming around, he's trying to force the guy around. He gets caught up in his legs whip around, and I don't know if it hit another lineman or whatnot. So we'll see kind of what happens from there.
That is the end of the first quarter, with the Texans facing 3rd down and 4 from their own 11 when we come back. Matt Gay's 43-yard field goal, the only scoring in the first here in preseason game number 2 on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Carry out 2 medium, 1 topping Pizza Hut pizzas for just $8.99 each. That's 16 slices of deliciousness. You might be thinking, I can't eat 16 slices by myself. Sure you can. It's called meal prep. Eat some now. Save the rest for later. Order online at pizzahut.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, Top Chef Fabio Viviani has arrived. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Prime Cuts is open. Steakhouse meats and Brazilian churrasco.
Number 2.
Pescado is open. Try the seafood tower and oysters on the half.
And the number 1 reason.
The marketplace is open. It's an elevated all-you-can-eat casino dining experience you've got to try today. The marketplace is open.
Morongo, good times.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Rams fans, if you're injured in an accident, all attorneys say they'll fight for you. Call Jacob. He'll win for you, just like the Rams. Call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB or visit calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
It's time for a Rams game break with Travis Rogers.
3-0 at the end of the first quarter. The Rams with the lead at SoFi Stadium, courtesy of a 43-yard field goal from Matt Gay. His first field goal attempt of the preseason was good. Riley Dixon on the hold. Of course, Johnny Hecker did all of the holding last year, so first opportunity for Riley Dixon to hold from Matt Gay right there. John Wolford playing in the first half, 6 out of 10 for 69 yards along the way. No touchdowns, no interceptions, but perhaps slightly alarmingly, 4 sacks on John Wolford there in the first quarter. Davis Mills was 3 out of 4 for the Houston Texans for 23 yards. The Rams did knock the ball out, unable to recover a fumble earlier in the game. Lance McCutcheon had 1 catch for 22 yards. He continues to look very, very good for the Rams through the first preseason game and 1 quarter. 3-0 Rams at the end of the one. Second quarter coming up next on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
This is Rams preseason football on your home of the Super Bowl champion LA Rams. 710 ESPN and the home of Ireland. Afternoons 1 to 4 p.m. on 710.
Let's open up the second quarter here at SoFi Stadium. Texans have the football. Rams have a 3-0 lead. 3rd down and 4 for Houston from their own 11-yard line. Rex Burkhead in the game. He's the single back. Mills, the quarterback from under center. Bounces in the pocket, wings one to the right side. That is a contested catch. Good for a first down above the 15-yard line. Nico Collins in front of Darian Kendrick. Love that rep, love that matchup. Good against good.
Work on work right there. Kendrick is step for step with Collins as he slams on the brakes. He does. Kendrick does as well. The ball has to be put outside where it is, and I mean that's a contested catch there. That's a good rep.
That's a Sunday 3rd down right there.
No question.
1st and 10 Texans as they convert, trailing by a field goal. That was the first play of the second quarter. Now they're lined up in the eye with a fullback. Opening up right and handing off. Nothing doing up the middle. Rex Burkhead into traffic. Let's give him the 20, maybe the 21, a yard, perhaps 2. For Burkhead, a Super Bowl champion with the Patriots against the Rams. This will be his 2nd season now with Houston.
And Burkhead is not known as a runner. He's more of a receiving threat out of the backfield. The Patriots use him as that 3rd down guy when James White went down, and he kind of gave them a little bit more juice in the passing game. And the Texans here, they're just using him as a regular 1st and 2nd down back.
On 2nd and 8, Marlon Mack is back in the game. A receiver in motion behind Mills, who's under center. Bounce out the formation. 2nd and 8, they try to run it right side. Mack cuts back to his left and is gobbled up at the 20-yard line. Great penetration again by Jonah Williams. Having a birthday week here at SoFi.
You know, every week someone new shows up and starts to show out. Jonah Williams here defensively is doing a great job of manhandling those guards inside, getting off blocks and finding a way to get tackles for loss or no gain.
Should mention that Marquise Copeland's been so good in a reserve interior defensive tackle role that they've shut him down for the preseason. He hasn't dressed for either of these games. I think that bodes extremely well.
It does. They know who's on their roster.
3rd down and 9 left for the Texans. Middle of the field, ball's at their 20. 2 minutes into the second quarter. Mills looking for a target. Brings one left-sided. It's broken up. Batted away by Robert Rochelle. Came over the back shoulder of the intended target. A pass breakup for Rochelle, the 2nd-year corner. Bobby Wagner with some applause on the Rams sideline as Rochelle was isolated in coverage and held his own against Chris Conley, the veteran receiver.
And that's what you're looking for out of Rochelle. I mean, he showed a lot of promise last year, but now seeing him come in, lock up a veteran receiver like Conley, being able to really just, get over without getting PI, getting over the back and knocking the ball out.
Short punt here. Landon Akers stepping up to his 30, to his right to take it. He's hit as he brings it in, and he's tackled for no gain on that return. Braylon Arnold with a nice special teams play, a safety for the Texans. 3-0 Rams, and LA has the football when we continue second quarter. On the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Half of the baseball season the right way and turn K's into cash and big hits into big wins with FanDuel Sportsbook. Right now, new customers can step up to the plate with a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. Just sign up using promo code PLAY. Place your first bet, and FanDuel will give you up to $1,000 back in match bets if you don't win. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up using promo code PLAY to get started with your no-sweat first bet up to $1,000.
21 plus and present in Arizona, Connecticut, Iowa, Illinois, Louisiana. Permitted parishes only. Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, West Virginia, or Wyoming. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire 14 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit fanduel.com/RG in Iowa, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Illinois. 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT STEP to 53342. 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut. 1-877-70-STOP in Louisiana. 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369 in New York. Tennessee Red Line 1-800-889-9789 in Tennessee. 1-800-522-4700 in Wyoming or visit 1-800-GAMBLER.net in West Virginia.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a speed bump. Did you hear what I said? I'm a speed bump. And if you have cut-rate car insurance, the cost to reattach your muffler could really be a bump in the road. So switch to Allstate, save money, and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Based on coverage and limits selected, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. In most states, prices vary based on how you buy. Allstate Bar and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
O'Reilly. Stay cool this summer with AC Pro and O'Reilly Auto Parts. Right now, get a $15 O'Reilly Auto Parts gift card after mail-in rebate with the purchase of select AC Pro ready-to-use refrigerant products that include a hose and gauge. Beat the heat before you hit the road with AC Pro at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
This is Rams preseason football on your home of the Super Bowl champion LA Rams. 710 ESPN and the home of Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max. Morning 6 to 10 on 710.
First and 10 Rams from their own 27-yard line with a 3-0 lead. We reported that Logan Ross was injured on the previous sequence. He's out at guard. Chandler Brewer is in. So Brewer at left guard as the Rams begin a new drive with Ray Calle, the single back. Wolford is under center. He's going to play this first half before turning it over to Bryce Perkins at quarterback for LA. Calle gets the handoff, drives straight ahead, up the hash marks for a couple. And into Damone Harris, interior defensive lineman for Houston. 3-0 Rams on a 43-yard Matt Gay field goal in the first quarter. Preseason game number 2 before LA hits the road to Cincinnati for some joint practices against the AFC champions from a season ago.
JB, do you think they're going to do 4th and 1 over again?
Wow, Maurice, line and wait. 2nd and 8, Wolford flush from the pocket, gets out the right side. At the 25, he will tuck it and run up to the 30. So a yard perhaps 2 at the 12-minute mark, second quarter. Maurice,
yes,
you don't have friends in Cincinnati, or you just?
I do. I just thought that could be kind of a scenario that we practice, a situation. 4th and 1, the game on the line. What are we gonna? Can we redo this and see what you would call, or would you at least double Aaron Donald? I don't know.
Aaron's like, all right, Sean McVay and Zach Taylor, let's get together. No fights. Let's have productive reps. Let's get some looks. Maurice is like, hey, who wants to see 4th and 1 again?
That's pretty much what I'll be talking about over there.
3rd and 7 from the 30 of LA. Wolford set to spin it, tries one. Left seam, it's caught, and up near the 40-yard line. That should be good for a first down. Trammell with the catch. Took a pop from Blake Cashman, a linebacker. But Trammell continues to impress. We know how crowded this receiver room is. barring disaster, there's not going to be room to keep Austin Trammell, but we'd love to get him through waivers and have him stick around the practice squad.
Well, what I love about this is he understands where the dead areas are in the zone, right? He sits in the area when there's no linebackers able to turn and get big for his quarterback.
2 tight ends in the game, a play fake. Flag is in the air as Wolford throws one left, numbers juggled and batted away. Nearly a big play for Akers. Also could have turned into an interception. Of course, it all started with a penalty marker at the snap. So let's sort it all out with the score 3-0. 11 minutes to go first half. Rams have the lead.
Illegal formation, offense number 86. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
It's Kendall Blanton, who was one of 2 tight ends in the game. Keep an eye on Roger Carter. He was the other tight end. They're intrigued by him. Of course, there's a new position coach in that room as Thomas Brown moved from running back to tight end as he continues his coaching ascension.
A real hot name amongst people in the NFL. I was actually at a coaching event in Atlanta. He was there with other African-American coach or minority coach in the National Football League, meeting with other owners and sitting down, and his name was one that multiple owners talked about. So you wouldn't be surprised if he's one of the next guys to leave.
Texans declined that penalty. So 2nd and 10 from the 39. Rams set up 2-by-2. Quick throw from Wolford in breaking route from the right side. There's another tight end, Bryson Hopkins. So we're seeing a lot of Blanton and Hopkins here in the first half. 6 yards on that gain. Lees Maven and Cashman combining on the Houston tackle.
Wolford is at his best when he can get to his 3rd or 5th step and the ball can be coming out, right? When he has to sit and you take away his 1st or 2nd read, kind of struggles a little bit. But when he can get in his 5th or 3rd or 5th step and that ball's out, I mean, it's accurate.
Trips left now. He's in the shotgun for 3rd and 4 from the Rams' 45-yard line. Wolford looking for a target, steps up to evade the pressure, now scrambles up near the logo at midfield. He's short.
You got to go for it if you're
a couple yards short.
You got to go for this. Let's figure this out.
Offense staying on the field. You're right, Maurice. I'm going to call this 4th and 2. 10 minutes to go before the half.
If we're trying to get a look at what John Wolford can give us as the number 2 guy, right, and get him some reps, these situations are ones that he needs to be in. How will he perform in this type of pressured situation? How will this line and these receivers perform as well?
And McCutcheon and Trammell to the right of Wolford. He's got 2 targets to the left, Landon Akers and Bryson Hopkins. Snap back, quarterback ready. Wolford pitches, now he's in traffic, finds a man middle of the field to move the chains. From left to right late, Bryson Hopkins comes open, and on 4th and 2, John Wolford finds him. Eric Murray, the safety, dragged down the Rams tight end, but not before. 7 yards on 4th and 2.
And again, that's what we talked about. Look at that, sitting in the pocket. Everyone around him, nothing but chaos. You find a way to get the ball up and out in a nice window to your tight end right over the ball.
Confidence builder for Hopkins, too, as he continues to ascend. Ray Kale is the running back on 1st down. He takes the handoff, dashes to his left, has some space, and ducks down inside the 45-yard line of Houston. Blake Cashman, a linebacker, with the tackle. Local reporters in Houston say that Cashman's stock has been on the rise since the Texans traded a 6th-round pick to the Jets for him. A gain of 5 for Ray Kale. He stays in the game now. Ball at the 42 of Houston. Rams looking to expand a 3-0 lead. Strong right formation. Wolford out of it. Back to Kale. Bounces off his own man as he breaks through the offensive line and picks up 6 or 7. 1st down run for Kale. The Rams are driving in Texans territory.
This is what you're looking for. You want to kind of get this line going forward a little bit. They eked out a 1st down. Good job of seeing the hole, getting skinny through there. And now you get a positive gain. And don't be surprised you see play action pass in the next couple plays and take a shot at the end zone.
New left guard Chandler Brewer clearing out that pathway for Kale. 1st and 10 from the +35. Wolford under center. He dropped the football. Now scrambling to get back on it. He does cover it at the 40 of the Texans. Was that the intention there, Maurice? Were they going hard play action and a shot here?
I thought you were going to see probably another run play there, it looked like. Play action, it could have been that as well. I mean, as soon as he dropped the ball, though, everybody kind of stopped on what they were doing and tried to get on it.
Opened up right, put the ball in his left hand, and that's when it slipped out before he could deliver the handoff or the play fake to Kale. And so 2nd and 15 as Wolford and the Rams lose 5 yards. Back to the 40. Still in plus territory. Looking for a quick throw right side. It's there to Hopkins, but he's twisted to the turf right where he made the catch inside the 40, about the 38. Isaac Yadam. The corner to that side with the tackle for Houston. So 3rd down and 12 remaining. I would not consider this field goal range necessarily. You could, of course, if it was a regular season game and you had to get one from Gay.
I think you'd have a play designed to get you to about the 32, right? Where in this situation, you're just going to go back to kind of what you've run and what these guys are comfortable with running.
Trips left. Single receiver is McCutcheon, led the big week 1 to the right of Wolford. From the plus 37, here's the 3rd down snap. Wolford is snowed under. He had no chance there. 3 runners coming from the second level of that Houston defense, and he's sacked at the 44. Arnold and our old friend Obo Okoronkwo meeting at the quarterback, and now it's a punting situation.
And this is what I talk about when a team is scheming for you. This blitz, you only see this type of blitz in the regular season. But again, they run this stunt. Guys come free with this second offensive line. Great job. Wolford is getting down. But the Rams aren't doing that. They're trying to scheme within or game plan within their scheme, where the Texans are scheming for this game, if that makes sense.
Ollie Dixon drops the nose, hits the punt, trying to pin the Texans deep. This one comes down at the 5, takes a big hop forward and pitches into the end zone. Had good potential to pin the Texans deep. Unfortunate. 3-0 Rams, 6 minutes to go before the half. Week 2 of the preseason. We're in Inglewood at SoFi Stadium on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Rams fans, if you're injured in an accident, you can spend hours calling your insurance, a rental car company, and trying to get an appointment with your doctor. Instead of all that, just call Jacob. His team is available 24/7. The consultation is free, and Jacob and his team will handle everything with your insurance and get you a rental car and doctor so you can once again focus on cheering on the Rams. Call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB, 844-24-JACOB, or visit calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Are you kidding me? Gas prices are up again? Somebody has to do something.
Well, someone did. That's why I use Upside.
Upside? What's that?
It's a free app that pays you back real money for every gallon of gas or diesel you buy. I just earned 25 cents back on every gallon of this tank.
So the Upside app is free and you actually get cash back every time you use it? No strings attached?
Yep, it's awesome. Check it out. It only takes a couple of minutes to sign up.
Instead of just watching your dollars go into your tank, start putting money back into your wallet with the free app from Upside. With the price of gas today, it's big news and big money. To cash out of your Upside cash, just transfer it to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card. Upside users have already earned over $200 million. Now it's your turn. Download the free Upside app and get cash back on every gallon of gas. Use promo code ESPN13 for an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. That's code ESPN13. Use code ESPN13 for an extra 25 cents per gallon back in your first fill-up. Cashback's not available in gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
This is the home of the Super Bowl champs.
The Vince Lombardi Trophy is staying in Rams' house.
This season, hear every moment of Rams football.
Touchdown, LA!
Sean McVay, Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Aaron Donald, and your LA Rams look to run it back.
What a rocket shot from Matthew Stafford.
The home of the Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams.
Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown of the second half.
710 ESPN.
This is Rams preseason football on your home of the Super Bowl champion LA Rams. 710 ESPN and the home of Sedano and Cap. Afternoons 4 to 7 p.m. on 710.
Top of the hour here in Inglewood. Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
KSPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN, a good karma brands radio station.
A first down throw from Davis Mills to Brevin Jordan in the right flat. He's hit hard at the 21, a gain of only 1. Jake Hummel with another physical stop. You've noticed him throughout training camp and again here in the preseason. He's someone that you would love to find a home for on this roster. Bright future, can do a lot of things in the construct of your defense and special teams unit. 3-0 Rams, 5:24 on a rolling clock here at SoFi. Davis Mills along in the shotgun. He has the snap. The Rams rush for flat-footed. He throws near the left, and it's through the hands of his intended target. Chris Moore, who figures to be the Texans' slot receiver in Week 1 of the regular season, could not hold on in front of Jake Gervais patrolling the middle of the Rams defense.
You got to be careful throwing that ball high like that over the middle. That's one thing. Woo, I hated that as a player. But, again, you got to make those plays for your quarterback. He's under duress. He's starting to feel it a little bit. The Rams' defensive line is starting to put a little bit of pressure on him more and more and more. So let's see if they can continue to do that on this third down.
This Rams defense has held the Texans to just 1.5 yards per play in the first 2 quarters. 3rd and 9. Burkhead's in the game in the backfield. Mills looking left all the way. He throws. It's nearly intercepted. Terrell Burgess continues to shine. He had a right hand on that football, and if he brings it in, he can take it all the way to Century.
And if he doesn't touch the ball, Robert Rochelle's probably going to pick that off and get up and take off as well. I mean, this Rams secondary, this Rams defense is playing really well right now. As you see, Rochelle's coming in to slide to pick it off. A little miscommunication there by Davis Mills and his wide receiver.
4th and 9, Texans will punt. Still being shut out here in preseason game number 2. Landon Akers, the return man for the Rams. Bounces, steps up, now retreats to the 25, takes it. Flag comes in as he dashes to his right. He's crushed. And I mean, pounded at the 30.
There was a lot of big hits on that one. Jake Funk with a huge hit to kind of get him going. And then as Akers tries to cut up in that hole, there's a linebacker waiting on you, man. You got to be careful.
Did you hear what Funk did at practice this week? He blocked a punt in the
During
scrimmage.
the return, personal foul, blindside block, receiving team number 34.
That's the guy we're talking about.
Will be enforced from the spot of the foul. Rams will keep the ball first down. Timeout.
That wasn't a blindside block. I mean, he hit him square in the face. And look at my guy, Joe DeCamillis, is screaming. He starts turning red. You got to watch out.
3-0 Rams, 4:58 to go before the half on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-511-3535. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider, 800-511-3535. That's 800-511-3535. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with, call Big Lou at 800-511-3535.
This is Rams preseason football on your home of the Super Bowl champion LA Rams. 710 ESPN and the home of Mason and Ireland. Afternoons 1 to 4 p.m. on 710.
We're back at SoFi Stadium deep in this second quarter. Rams 3, Texans 0. LA with a 43-yard field goal from Matt Gay, the only scoring. I want to continue the conversation about Jake Funk because I think that play is emblematic of what he brings to this Rams roster. Deep on the running back depth chart, but you seem to call his name every time there's a kick in the air.
Yeah, you know, when you watched him at Maryland, I actually got a chance to work with him during the draft process. When you watch his tape at Maryland, he showed up in the special teams, and that's why he was drafted late in the draft. At running back, he can give you some value there as well, but blocking kicks, returning kickoffs. As we saw there, they called a blindside hit, but it wasn't. He just hit the guy square. The guy saw him. He was looking at him. He faced him up like it was pass blocking and blew him out of the way so his returner didn't go.
One other word on the running backs room. Kyron Williams, 5th-round pick out of Notre Dame, really has been ahead of schedule in his recovery from a spring foot injury. They plan to play him next Saturday in Cincinnati so that his first NFL activity is not in the regular season. But should be some good work ahead for Kyron, who everyone seems to be really high on.
Very high football IQ there.
New drive for the Rams, 1st and 10 from their own 14. Looking to expand a 3-point advantage. Empty shotgun snap to Wolford. Looking right, he lets it go down the sideline. Caught by McCutcheon. Spins away from one at the 35, and it's tackled above the 40. Isaac Yadam drags him down. But how about 30 more for Lance McCutcheon, who continues to shine at SoFi Stadium.
Well, great job there by Wolford. They're seeing the cover two. The corner sits on the out, and you just fire it up there. A honey hole shot that we rarely see in the NFL.
Deep dish play of the game brought to you by Little Caesars. Wolford sets his feet, throws again, in-breaking route from the right slot. That's Bryson Hopkins with a catch and run, tumbling into Texans territory. 1st down at the 46. Little Caesars, the official pizza sponsor of the NFL and your LA Rams. Order online today. Pizza Pizza. Rams going tempo now. Wolford has his team at the line. 1st and 10 from the plus 46. Back to throw. Surveys, progresses, hit from behind, hangs onto the football and escapes at the right side, throws to the sideline, incomplete. That is a hard-earned, well-done incompletion by Wolford to see 2nd and 10.
And I love that the Rams went to their no-huddle offense. They're tempoing, getting a little tempo there, so you're not going to see those type of blitzes on 3rd down like you saw last drive. And some really good plays. Hopkins catches the ball over the middle. Great job of converting, getting the 1st down. Obviously, the honey hole shot that we talked about to McCutcheon. And then here, Wolford showing his ability to escape and get out of sacks. And that's what you need as the backup quarterback.
Got to make that throw against the Lovie Smith defense, right?
Got to.
Ray Colley's in the game as a back to the right of Wolford. And Obo Okoronkwo came screaming around the edge again with Bobby Evans, the right tackle, moving
Ball
with
start. Offense number 71. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
And I think this is the part, JB, where you talk about you've been moving. Don't start going the other way, right? Incompletion, false start. You have to settle down. This is where Wolford has to come in and be the leader. Settle them down. Hey, we got this. Go in there, be that calming effect in the huddle that we talked about Andrew Whitworth used to be, and then go out there and continue the drive.
Rams 2s and 3s outgaining a lot of the Houston starters, 125 to 26 in terms of total yardage here in the 1st half. Only 3 points to show for it, though. 3-0 Rams. They take the 2nd and 15 snap, and they run it up the middle for nothing. Rams football brought to you by In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out. That's what a hamburger is all about. And so your approach seems to change here, Maurice, where you go from, hey, let's pick it up, let's go no huddle, let's change the tempo, to now let's bleed some clock here. 3.5 and rolling, 3rd and 15 upcoming, and you're approximately at midfield, just shy of it at your own 49. 3 targets to the left of Wolford, including the tight end Bryson Hopkins, the number 3 to that side. McCutcheon is isolated right. Wolford ready with 5 on the play clock. Calls for the snap. Back to pass. Well protected. Lets it go. Short left side. It's at the 45 of Houston. That was well shy of the line of the game. Bryson Hopkins brings one in again. 3-minute mark. 4th down and 9. And this looks to be a punt. Here comes the punting team for Jeremy Canellis, Rams special teams coordinator.
Another opportunity to kind of pin the ball, pin this Texans offense deep and make them have to go the full field right before half, and then your defense gets a 2-minute drill.
TJ Carter, the gunner, to one side. Kobe Durant, the other. So some changes on punt cover here as Riley Dixon gets it away. This one is angled to the right sideline, and it is taken as he goes out of bounds by Chris Moore.
Good work. Way to get out of bounds. Way to get out of bounds.
He's going to get the 16, 17-yard line, it looks like, with 2:30 to go?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, if you're going to be picky, you want that ball inside the 10 when you're angling like that. But, again, they have a long field to go, and you're giving your defense an opportunity to go out there and get a turnover, right? You had an opportunity last drive of a couple turnovers. Let's see if you can get one right before half.
1.4 yards per play so far for Davis Mills, second-year quarterback in this Houston Texans offense. From their own 16-yard line, being shut out by the Rams defense. Mills from under center. A straight-ahead handoff. Nothing doing up the middle there. On the length of his body, Marlon Mack has a few. Now the Rams take the first of their 3 timeouts.
Hey, really good job here by the defense of using their hands and getting off blocks. Number 98, does a great job.
Braden Thomas, outside linebacker, squeezing down.
There he is. Does a great job of forcing that tight end back and then just falling in on the running back.
Mack is able to power through contact for 4 yards, 2nd and 6, but with 2 timeouts remaining plus a 2-minute warning, the Rams thinking about getting Wolford one more opportunity. Single deep safety here is Burgess, and now Russ Yeast drops back to show 2 high. Another run here. Mack out the left side, steps through an ankle tackle. Up to the 25 and out of bounds near the 30. That'll be a first down with a run out the left side. Marlon Mack, Jake Gervais gets credit for taking him out of bounds.
Well, one thing is this. It's good to see Marlon Mack back playing again and seeing that burst that you saw with him out of South Florida. Been banged up the last couple of years, his shoulder. I think he had a knee again. So to see him healthy, it's good for him. He has an opportunity in Houston to kind of be the guy for a year because their young running back they definitely are in love with.
Damian Pierce should see more of him as the night goes along. We're at the 2-minute warning. First half, Rams 3, Houston Texans nothing. From SoFi Stadium in the preseason, this is the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Are you kidding me? Gas prices are up again? Somebody has to do something.
Well, someone did. That's why I use Upside.
Upside? What's that?
It's a free app that pays you back real money for every gallon of gas or diesel you buy. I just earned 25 cents back on every gallon of this tank.
So the Upside app is free and you actually get cash back every time you use it? No strings attached?
Yep, it's awesome. Check it out. It only takes a couple of minutes to sign up.
Instead of just watching your dollars go into your tank, start putting money back into your wallet with the free app from Upside. With the price of gas today, it's big news and big money. To cash out of your Upside cash, just transfer it to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card. Upside users have already earned over $200 million. Now it's your turn. Download the free Upside app and get cash back on every gallon of gas. Use promo code ESPN13 for an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. That's code ESPN13. Use code ESPN13 for an extra 25 cents per gallon back in your first fill-up. Cashback's not available in gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
You don't want to miss Sedano and Cap, the fun way to drive home. Weekday afternoons on 710.
Let me tell you what we need to do right now.
What's that?
Because I missed you.
Okay.
I told you yesterday.
You texted me yesterday.
I texted you yesterday that I miss you. You know what? Let's bring it in right now, you and me.
Right now?
Yeah.
Wait, we're supposed to be on the air, though.
I'm gonna come home.
They're going to bring it in right now. They're walking over towards each other. Aw, que bonitos. Look at, they brought it in. Okay, now, guys.
Cap looks way more excited than Sedano, by the way.
Yeah.
Sedano's like on a scale of 1 to 10, maybe like a 3 excited, but Cap's like a 12.
3.5. Yeah, 3.5.
Where am I on the scale?
Yeah.
What do you think?
You're like a 12.
12,
yeah,
she
you're
said.
A 20.
You broke the Richter scale.
Really?
Of affection.
Listen, look.
It was nice affection.
Look how cute he is.
Yeah.
Obviously, we all missed you, George, but like yesterday especially, Cap started to get a little teary-eyed. Like, I really miss George. Like,
He texted me. I'm not even joking
So
when I
he
said
said.
Sedano and Cap is back Monday at 4 p.m. after Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN.
This is Rams preseason football on your home of the Super Bowl champion LA Rams. 710 ESPN and the home of Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max. Morning 6 to 10 on 710.
Back at SoFi Stadium, 3-0 Rams. 2 minutes to go in the half. Coming up, Hyundai at the half with Travis Rogers and Kirk Morrison. Driven by your Southern California Hyundai dealers. To learn about Hyundai's advanced technology and award-winning safety, visit buyhyundai.com or see your SoCal Hyundai dealer today. It's been a dominant first half for the Rams defense. Houston has 38 net yards. They're averaging less than 2 yards per play. And they've been doing it with what figures to be mostly their starting offense, led by Davis Mills, the quarterback.
Yeah, I think the only guys that really aren't out there is your left tackle, maybe another offensive lineman, but for the most part, this is the starting O-line. Starting receivers are not Brandon Cooks. So this is great work for this young core.
From the 28-yard line of the Texans, 1st and 10 Houston. Rex Burkhead in the backfield. They give him the handoff. He tries left guard, and Houston is back. 2 yards, maybe 3. Big hit from T.J. Carter.
My goodness.
Jake Gervais got in there as well. There are now 2 T.J. Carters on this Rams defense, by the way. This is the one we've known for a bit. T.J. Carter, rookie corner out of TCU. Mills trying to throw it. Dumps it down to Burkhead at the 30. Right numbers. Gets up to the 34. Ball came out. It's picked up by Darian Kendrick. Down the left sideline on the return. He's tackled inside the 20. LA gets a takeaway deep in the first half. And the rookie corner out of Georgia continues to shine.
I mean, this defense as a whole, they're just flying around. There's a screen play here to Burkhead. You see Travas get off the ball. Great hit. Someone rips the ball out. Scoop is what we're taught. Great cut to try to get out of there.
Travas, the first hit. Rochelle digs it out, Maurice, for the forced fumble.
And that's what you're looking for. Again, these 2s and 3s on this defense, I mean, you're shutting down an NFL offense. We talked about the work that you'll be getting. I love to see the excitement, the celebration, the guys that are playing fast. I know the guys on the sideline are excited as well.
So positive indicators for the starting secondary tonight. We talked about Burgess early. We've seen Kobe Durant get in the backfield.
Sacks.
Force a fumble. Trace back for a sack. Kendrick's had his moments, been sticky in coverage. Now scoots up a fumble. And Rochelle forcing a fumble and nearly had an interception earlier. So for a complement of players that all figured to be backups, this has to be hyper encouraging for Raheem Morris's defense. 3-0 Rams and looking for more. 90 seconds to go in the half. Wolford sets up the screen left to Ray Calais. He cuts inside with a block, gets the 20, bounces off a big hit from the Texans, and has his forward progress stopped before he reaches the 15-yard line. Machine Green finishes off the tackle. Traymon Smith put a big hit on the Rams' back. 2 timeouts left for Sean McVay. Lovie Smith has all 3 in his pocket. And the Rams are in the Coors Light red zone. Coors Light keeping SoCal chill all season long. Final minute, second quarter. Wolford from the shotgun. 2nd and 8 in front of him. Looking left, comes off that read, fires middle, has it batted down. Incomplete, 3rd and 8 from the +18 as the Rams are looking for points off the takeaway.
He was trying to get the ball to Austin Trammell, who comes open on a backside in route. And if he could get on the ball, he may be able to split the safeties as Jacob Harris pulls the coverage off on a deep route on the left side. So, again, you're seeing Wolford go through his progression in the red zone, in the tight area. He's got to be able to get that ball up and down.
3rd down, they need 8. They're looking for the 10-yard line for a first down. From the 18, Wolford has to spin out of the pocket at the left numbers. He heaves it to the marker. Back shoulder throw is incomplete. His only option was Ray Calais out of the backfield there. And the offense unable to capitalize, and so they turn it over to the field goal unit. Matt Gay already has a 43-yarder for the only points for either team in this opening half. Now he'll look to double the Rams' lead going toward the locker room. Now, as much as we talked about Riley Dixon winning the punting job, this is where I think he really solidified his role taking over for Johnny Hecker, making sure there's a veteran holder so as not to alter the operation for Gay, who was outrageously good last year. Snap back, hold down, kick on its way. It's right down the middle. And Matt Gay doubles the Rams' lead deep in the second quarter. A forced fumble from Robert Rochelle. Scooped up by Darian Kendrick, the rookie corner. And it leads to 3 more points for Matt Gay and the Rams. Toyota Scoring Drive presented by your Southern California Toyota dealers, proud partner of the LA Rams. 36 yards, the field goal good for Gay after the offense was unable to move the chains following the defense's takeaway. So 6-0 Rams, 40 seconds left in the half. They have allowed just 36 yards on defense and held the Texans to 1 of 5 on 3rd down. Only 4 first downs in the entire first half for the visitors.
At In-N-Out.
Did win the toss. They elected to defer, so the Texans should get it coming out of the 3rd quarter. Whether or not they have any interest in using the 40 seconds and the 3 timeouts available to them here will be up to Lovie Smith. Davis Mills, 6 of 10 passing, 27 yards in his 2 quarters of work. Big booming kick off the right laces of Matt Gay. Absolutely no chance for a run back. So, Mark, you want to summarize this first half for us before heading to the locker room with the Texans in the huddle? How do you feel about the first 2 quarters of work?
I've enjoyed watching John Wolford go to work, and I think you guys are right on point. He's going against the Texans' first-line guys, and they're still moving the football. So far, the Rams' backups beating the Texans. It's been a fun, entertaining game, but really enjoyed John Wolford going to work.
All right, 1st and 10, Davis Mills, who's showing shotgun here from his own 25. 4-man rush from the Rams, middle of the pocket. Here's a throw to the left sideline. No chance. Wide of the mark, out of bounds, intended for Nico Collins, and I think that was the best place to put it, Maurice, because I saw more of Robert Rochelle than I did Collins.
You know, when you see Robert Rochelle and his confidence is getting more and more with every rep, he's sitting on that route. As Nico Collins goes to break on a comeback, breaking outside to the sideline, he's sitting on that, trying to undercut it to take it to the house.
6-0 Rams, 35 seconds on a stop second quarter clock here. 2nd and 10 for Houston, back at their 25. Mills has it again, sets the laces, looks middle. That's complete to the 30. Evan Jordan, drilled by T.J. Carter. The corner, Carter, not to be confused with the defensive end the Rams claimed this week off of waivers. That would be defensive end T.J. Carter from the Saints by way of Kentucky.
That's confusing.
Yeah, that's a radio play-by-play man's worst nightmare to have two names on the same defense.
That's a locker room's worst nightmare, too. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the other one.
Equipment manager.
Oh, my goodness. Equipment manager, you're good. He's got to make sure it's the right number and it's spelled the right way, right? Because some guys, you can have a Carter spelled with an H and it's silent or something.
It's silent H. 30 seconds to go in the half, 6-0 Rams. 3rd and 4 for Mills and the Texans. Kyle Allen and Jeff Driscoll also on the QB depth chart for Houston. Should see them after the half. From the 31 of Houston, here we go, 3rd down and 4. The Rams rush 4. It's a short throw to left flat. Burkhead trying to get out of bounds, and he does get there with the first down. Jake Travas has been active from the middle of the field. His off-ball linebacker spot got hands on Burkhead, could not save the first down, however. So 25 seconds and 2 timeouts left for the Texans.
Well, Jake Javras is kind of like that hybrid linebacker that you're starting to see where they're taking bigger safeties and they're putting them in that middle linebacker spot because you have to be able to go sideline to sideline and get some of these offenses.
Converted safety out of Iowa back in 2019, a college free agent. 1st and 10 from the 35. Mills ready again. A deep retreat to his 25. Contact in his face. He throws. Jump ball. Nearly intercepted at the 45 of L.A. Kobe Durant had 2 hands on it. And he's eye to eye with Sean McVay, who gives him a fist pump. I mean, we'll talk to Sean afterwards. I have to feel like the head coach sees 2 starting secondaries on this roster.
I mean, right now, look at this. He undercuts it, jumps a little bit early. But, I mean, my goodness. You thought he was beat early on, was able to recover and find a way as Mills is still, again, under duress.
But the only thing you could pick at there, a different crew might have had a legal contact on that hand around the waist, but was not called here. 2nd and 10 from the 35. Deep ball over the top. Down the left sideline, and the receiver never saw. It was underthrown for Jalen Camp, who was trying to establish himself in the wide receiving pecking order for the Texans. But there's been very little oxygen in the passing game for the Texans tonight.
Which is insane. Right, you're talking about guys. I mean, Rochelle missed a lot of last year with an injury. A lot of first-year rookie players, undrafted guys, and they're doing a great job. The coaching and the depth on this defensive side of the ball for the Rams is incredible.
14 seconds on a stop clock here, deep in the second quarter. 3rd down and 10 for Mills. From the middle of his pocket, he hitches, he lets it go. Right side, it is perfect. And a flag comes in as it's caught at the 32 of L.A.
That's a flag.
Between 2 defenders, Philip Dorsett lost his helmet in the process of making that catch and absorbing the contact.
So he was out of bounds, but I think they're gonna get him for they're gonna try to say that he, a late hit or something. But that looked clean to me.
What a ball from Mills, who was able to hang on until the bitter end, kind of reload on that hitch and fire. That was his best effort of the night. And it took a throw that good to finally beat this L.A. secondary.
That's cool. That's insane.
The pass was incomplete. Personal foul, defense number 43. It's a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down for Houston.
I'm trying to see this. Shoulder to chest, that's not a penalty.
I wouldn't call it the crown of his helmet. The front of his helmet goes into the face mask of Philip Dorsett. We're talking about Russ Yeast, who's a rookie from Kansas State. Let's go down to the field and check in with DeMarco as they review whether or not Dorsett was inbounds on the catch.
Oh, I love the hit. I think he might have caught this, but Maurice, I'm right there with you. I thought it was a great shot, but in today's NFL, you got to turn more. You absolutely have to take your head out of the play. Any sort of helmet contact, helmet to helmet with that receiver, they're going to say he's defenseless, and you're going to get the penalty every single time.
And to put it in Russ Yeast's college terms, he might have been flagged for targeting there, and his second half could be in jeopardy.
I don't think that's targeting, though, because
I'm with you. I understand.
He went with the these young guys, they like to put two hands on their chest and push through you as they create contact, where, in my day, DeMarco, that would have been what we call a you got jacked up type of hit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You would have probably got a bonus for a shot like that, but like you said, today's NFL, like with the quarterback, any sort of contact with the head, when that receiver has his head turned, you got to make it your job, your only mission in life to stay off that guy's head. So, good hit. Just happens to be a penalty.
I don't think it will be, though, JB. As I was watching it, he hit his hands with his helmet, and it was the face mask, the bottom of the face mask. It wasn't the crown of the helmet. And we see Raheem yelling and chanting, but as you slow it down, he hits his hands. It doesn't go helmet to helmet.
They're trying to determine whether or not this was a catch. Again, ruled incomplete on the field. We're in the final 7 seconds of the second quarter with the Rams leading by 2 field goals, 6-0. So all challenges coming from the booth. I'll tell you who liked that hit. Bobby Wagner was right there downfield, and I think Russ Yeast just caught his attention. And Jalen Ramsey's down there with Raheem Morris, chatting with the field judge who threw that flag. A lot of smiles. I think a lot of good feelings right now about where the Rams are at in their secondary. DeMarco, are we overstating the accomplishments this summer of the twos in the back end?
Oh, not at all. Look, you're defending Super Bowl champs. Everybody wants to be here. Some of these guys have only known winning. The culture is great. This should be like, what do you call that, a game of Survivor? The ones that want to stay to not get voted off the island, it's going to be competitive. There's backup jobs, there's depth jobs there. You have a lot of frontline starters like Aaron Donald, like Jalen Ramsey, but there's key backup spots that are there.
After review, the receiver caught the ball at the 33-yard line and was hit and driven out of bounds. The 15-yard penalty against number 43 will be enforced from the 33 to the 18. It's a first down for Houston.
Well, they get one shot at the end zone here with 7 seconds left.
6-0 is our score. Ball is inside the 20. Mills is in the shotgun. Rex Burkhead's in his backfield, offset left. 2 targets to his left, 2 to his right. 7 seconds as he takes the snap. Rams rush 4. Loss the ball, right side, end zone, jump ball. It is. Looks like a Houston touchdown. There's a fight for the football. Darian Kendrick will not let it go to Nico Collins. There's a signal, touchdown Texans. And they'll have a chance to take a lead to the locker room with an extra point. Collins caught 1 touchdown in his rookie season out of Michigan, a 3rd-round selection. Another great matchup, like another Sunday caliber throw to the end zone and contest between him and Kendrick.
Well, Kendrick is in great position, but Collins is a little bit bigger and goes up for the ball a little bit earlier and is able to use those strong hands and bring the ball down. But I think he might have been out of bounds, to be honest with you, as he double catches the ball. So they're going to take a look at this to see if he falls, because he's going to double catch it as they're fighting for it.
His helmet on the white paint of the sideline in the end zone before possession is established. Again, all scoring plays reviewed, so even though we're in the final second of the half, no need for a challenge. The field goal unit for the Texans on the field. They're just waiting for the go-ahead from our referee, Alex Kemp. It looks like they're going to get it. The touchdown will stand. And after getting next to nothing for the better part of 2 quarters, the Texans are in position to take the lead. Final second of the first half. Snap back, hold down, extra point on its way. 7-6 Houston. Nico Collins with an 18-yard touchdown reception from Davis Mills to give the Texans the lead here at SoFi Stadium. And all that's left is the ensuing kickoff before we go to the locker room. It was a good play.
It was.
Hat tip all around. It's reminiscent, if you saw Rams highlights last week, of what Lance McCutcheon did going up and winning a jump ball in that same corner of the end zone.
Well, this is the thing. When you give an NFL offense a little bit of life, right, you get a big play, a penalty, they have a little momentum going. And normally when an offense gets momentum, they're going to take a shot there. And you saw it was great coverage. It wasn't a blown coverage. It was great coverage. It was a great play by Nico Collins. And so I'm okay with that. Yes, I would love to have shut them out, but I'm okay with the coverage and the tough catch that he had to make in order to get a touchdown on our young players.
Here's a little squib kick, almost like an onside. It does go 10 yards, and there's a pile at midfield to recover it. That'll take the final second of the half.
This is the end of the first half.
And it's a moot point which player recovered that, because we are going to the break with the Texans leading the Rams 7-6. 2 field goals for Matt Gay and a Nico Collins touchdown reception from Davis Mills for the Texans. Halftime report is coming up. Travis and Kirk, you're listening to the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
At In-N-Out, we like to think of ourselves as the vintage muscle car of burgers. After all, both are handcrafted, made with an appreciation for every detail. One with the finest materials, the other with the freshest ingredients. And seeing either one brings a smile to your face. Muscle cars and double doubles are all American classics, and both are gone in seconds.
If you have ever thought about remodeling your bathroom but were worried it would take too long or cost too much, then stop worrying. Right now, Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has designed a collection of high-quality custom products and perfected the one-day remodeling experience so you can enjoy your new bathroom faster than ever before. It's a worry-free bath remodel from the most trusted brand name in the business, Jacuzzi. A jacuzzi bath system fits in your existing tub space. It's a no-mess installation with an amazing style selection, factory-certified installers, and a limited lifetime warranty. Call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599 right now and get 50% off installations with no interest and no payments for 12 months. Replace that old bathtub today with a walk-in shower for a safer bathing experience. If you have lived in your home for over 15 years, it's time to remodel your bathroom. For a virtual or in-home appointment, call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599. 800-717-4599.
I'm 54, so basically, it's too late to start saving for retirement, right?
Not right. Starting to save, even in your 50s, can really make a difference.
Well, right now, saving seems hard to wrap my head around. Plus, with the way this year's been going...
Hey, listen, it's okay. You still got this. Just go to aceyourretirement.org. It's an online tool from AARP that can help you get your retirement savings on track no matter your age. It's free and only takes about 3 minutes.
I like 3 minutes.
Yeah, at aceyourretirement.org, you'll chat with Avo, the friendly digital retirement coach. Just answer a few questions and you'll get a personalized plan and tips to help boost your retirement savings. Tips that are easy to understand and tailored to your lifestyle.
I like that too.
Plus, it's sponsored by AARP, so you know they got your back. Just head to aceyourretirement.org and make your plan to start saving for retirement.
Thanks.
That's aceyourretirement.org. A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
Get in a funner state of mind at Harrah's Resort SoCal, where Mayor Jane Lynch inspires fun around every corner. Make a splash in Funner California's trifecta of pools. Dance with Lady Luck at one of more than 50 table games or 1,500 slots. Or tee up the fun in SoCal's first Top Golf Swing Suite. Don't forget to find your zen with a mayor-approved treatment at the spa at Harrah's. Are you game for a getaway? Follow your funner and plan your trip by visiting harrahssocal.com.
It's halftime of Rams football.
Preseason Game 2, Rams, Texans. This is Hyundai at the Half.
On the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network. Driven by your Southern California Hyundai dealers. To learn about Hyundai's advanced technology and award-winning safety, visit buyhyundai.com or see your SoCal Hyundai dealer today.
Hi, this is Cooper Kupp of your Los Angeles Rams. It's halftime of Rams football.
This is Hyundai at the Half. Here's Travis Rogers and Kirk Morrison.
7-6 is the score at the half. The Texans get a very late touchdown at the first half to have a 1-point lead over the Los Angeles Rams, your defending Super Bowl champion. And Kirk, big story coming into this one was that John Wolford was going to play in the first half. Here are the numbers for John Wolford. 14 out of 22, 142 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but perhaps most surprisingly, sacked 5 times in the first half.
Yeah, that's what I was a little scared of, a little worried of, him being behind an offensive line that wasn't the number one offensive line, and now maybe a little thin in terms of losing Logan Bruss, the right guard. He was carted off. I mean, he will actually walk back to the locker room. Looks to be like he has a lower leg injury. I don't want to speculate on what type of injury. We'll find more after the game, but this is what you kind of expected. Without the number one group, John Wolford was going to be out there sort of running for his life, and you saw that. I mean, he was sacked early on, and really because of a missed block by Raymond Calais, the backup running back, who, honestly, Christian Kirksey, the linebacker, could have really ran through and just demolished John Wolford. He didn't, and Wolford was able to get back up. But it's sort of an up and down first half for the offense. But John Wolford, given what he was provided, I thought he still played and executed when so much chaos was around him.
Yeah, I thought he did a good job too, Kirk. Yeah. But obviously you could tell he hasn't played a lot of football in the sense that there were some throws that looked really, really good. There were some moments where he looked like he was in complete control of what he was doing, very comfortable. And then there were some other moments that just felt, and maybe it was a function of the offensive line, but just maybe a little bit sped up along the way, and maybe that's just some inexperience.
Yeah, I think it was just a little the inexperience of the offensive line for him. He went through his reads, made some outstanding throws. I mean, I thought the second or the second really series, not the one where they got the penalty and were able to stay out there. It was the one where they went off the field and came back, and it was really about the Sean McVay offense, right? It was hitting a bang gate to Lance McCutcheon for a big gain, and then coming right after a nice little play action, put John Wolford on the move a little bit, and then he finds, I believe it was, it was at Akers, I believe, or it might have been a tight end, Hopkins. But it was one of those plays where you say, okay, that's what it's supposed to look like. When they got in rhythm, they made some plays.
This is Hyundai at the Half, driven by your Southern California Hyundai dealers. To learn about Hyundai's advanced technology and award-winning safety, visit buyhyundai.com or see your SoCal Hyundai dealer today. You mentioned Lance McCutcheon. Of course, he was kind of the breakout star at Game 1 against the Chargers. 2 catches for another 51 yards, a couple of big plays again for him right there. Is he making a case to be on this team? I know we talked about that his special teams play might be the thing that gets him to stay or not, but he keeps getting down the field, Kirk.
Yeah, he keeps making plays, and I think that's what you hope. And look, I don't know his performance in 2 preseason games is really about him or going to help him make the team, but he's making a strong case that at the worst he's going to make their practice squad, okay, because you want to develop him. He may not be ready right away. And look, you got to also take into account the talent that he's going up against as well. All right, he's going up against second teamers and third teamers. Well, today he was going up against the number one, top 5 overall pick in Derek Stingley. He ran a nice little route, had him in the blender a little bit on that end route. So you got to give him credit. But it's just that they're so deep at that one position in terms of wide receiver. I think it's going to be tough, but he's making his case, but at some point he will be involved with the Rams organization unless another team goes out there and steals him away. But I think he'll be a Ram, if not on the team, but definitely on their practice squad.
You talk about some of those guys that, they're deep at that particular position. One of the positions that it felt like maybe they were a little thin at coming into the season was in the secondary. And Kirk, 2 games in a row, the secondary for the Rams, and we're talking about, 2s, 3s, and beyond. They've looked pretty darn good, if not for kind of a questionable call towards the end as far as a personal foul. Right. They probably throw a shutout in the first half.
Yeah, they looked outstanding. I mean, Robert Rochelle, you could just see from year 1 to year 2, right? He's no longer a freshman. He's a sophomore in the NFL. And I said, just like when everybody goes to high school, you do things differently your sophomore year. You know what to expect, and he's playing outstanding football. I thought Kobe Durant's showing why he's going to make this football team, why he's vying for that 3rd, even 4th cornerback spot on the roster. And then, look, teaching moments, too. I know Raheem Morris is going to have a teaching moment, Travis, in terms of that last play. It was a not a fourth down, but a first down play, 7 seconds left on the clock right before half.
Yep.
What beats you? A throw to the end zone. And that's a young, Darian Kendrick. He'll learn. This is those are also teachable moments that you have in preseason. For me, it was letting Larry Fitzgerald get behind me for a 15-yard gain on third down when I'm covering a 5-yard route where you worry about the 15. You tackle the 5-yard route. So it's learning moments that I had, and that's what I think Darian Kendrick, he'll learn today, that the deep ball at the end of the half is the only thing that can hurt you.
7-6, the Texans with a 1-point lead at the half. John Wolford done for the day. Bryce Perkins will play quarterback for the Rams in the second half. And, again, Rams down 1 against mostly of the Houston Texans starters there in the first half. J.B. Long, Maurice Jones-Drew, and DeMarco Farr will have the call of the second half coming up next on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
You've been listening to Hyundai at the Half.
Driven by your Southern California Hyundai dealers. To learn about Hyundai's advanced technology and award-winning safety, visit buyhyundai.com or see your SoCal Hyundai dealer today.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. It's time for the second half of Rams football.
The second half of Rams Texans for Game 2 of the preseason is next.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Anyone who has ever needed self-storage knows what a hassle it can be. You have to rent or borrow a truck and then find someone to help you move your stuff. And let's face it, moving furniture and heavy items without damaging them isn't easy. Renting the unit is worse. The hidden fees and admin costs are scarier than the dingy facilities you're leaving your stuff in. Why not use Closet Box instead? Closet Box is self-storage without leaving home. They'll pick up your belongings, store them securely, and bring any item back when you need it. The best part? Unlike traditional self-storage, you only pay for what you store. No paying for unused storage space. Closet Box's background check storage movers are licensed, bonded, and insured and will take care of all of the heavy lifting. Closet Box's local storage centers are temperature controlled and monitored 24/7. Closet Box has an A+ rating from the BBB. Call 877-233-5696 now for the season's best rates. Get $50 off first month storage using code RADIO50. That's 877-233-5696. 877-233-5696.
Travis and Sliwa on 710.
Hang with Travis Slee every weekday morning at 10 a.m.
I like essentially sleeping without a pillow.
I'm like Goldilocks. Not hard, not soft, just right. Yeah. Just right there in the middle. And don't sleep on that one, the body pillow sleep. It's nice. A little snuggle, something to snuggle in the middle of the night.
Yeah, it's nice.
So it is. I've gotten to become an old man.
I got a visual that I didn't want.
Yeah. Just, curl. I'm a fetal position sleeper.
I got the visual. Think about when Travis
sleeps,
goes to bed.
I'm very you can say it.
And now there's this long pillow.
Yeah.
That you are hugging while you're...
It gets washed.
We have a washing machine.
Butt cheeks are hanging out.
Well, maybe. Sometimes. Not every day. ESPN
Take
Radio.
That visual.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, I know you're fine. I'm talking more to the listeners.
Don't miss Travis Lee. Back Monday morning at 10 a.m.
After Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max.
On 710 ESPN.
LA's mega sports station.
I think it's just vapor. Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
One vape pod has as much nicotine as one pack of cigarettes.
My kid
knows it's dangerous. 5.4 million American kids vape, and most think it's harmless. Get your head out of the cloud. Talk to your kid about vaping. Visit talkaboutvaping.org. That's talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Rams fans, if you're injured in an accident, all attorneys say they'll fight for you. Call Jacob. He'll win for you, just like the Rams. Call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB or visit calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
This is Rams preseason football on your home of the Super Bowl champion LA Rams. 710 ESPN. Your home for every moment of Rams football all season long.
Welcome back for the second half kickoff, delivered by Albertsons Vaughn Pavilions, the official grocery stores of the LA Rams. The Rams are wearing their royal and soul tonight, blue jerseys over yellow pants. Matt Gay is set to kick it off to Chester Rogers in his own end zone for the Texans. He sprints to his left, takes it on the S in Rams, and will bring it out up the left numbers to the 10, to the 15. He's contacted there, and it stops at the 16. So 7-6 Houston as we get underway in the third quarter, and we send it down to DeMarco Farr.
Yeah, very subdued halftime for the Rams. Sean McVay content just to let his coaches coach. Actually didn't address the team until after the referee warned him it was time to come out. Defensively, they like everything they saw except for the last two plays. Offensively, they're not game planning. There's a lot more they could do, but he did emphasize they need to stay on schedule offensively to help your defense out as well, guys.
All right, thank you to Marco. Kyle Allen is the new quarterback to begin the second half for the Texans. He opens up, and he gives left. Royce Freeman, the new running back, barges through that narrow hole, and he's up above the 15, about the 17-yard line. A yard before Hummel and Elijah Garcia combine on the tackle. Maurice always loves when I mention Elijah Garcia.
Well, he's using that technique that Aaron Donald used on him in training camp. Get off the block, find a way to extend, hand not in the throat area, but on the jersey pad.
College free agent from Rice in his first training camp with the Rams. Now playing on the Friday Night Lights at SoFi Stadium. Here's another run, bottled up left side. First man through is Benton Whitley on the edge, forced it back inside, and third down is coming. Kyle Allen, by the way, at quarterback, is Davis Mills' backup. He tested positive for COVID and missed last week's preseason 1 against the Saints. A couple of seasons in Carolina, a couple more in Washington for Kyle Allen. Remember seeing him in 2020 during that rainy, dominant performance by Aaron Donald and Troy Reeder in the Lions defense?
Yeah, in Washington.
Third down and 8 from the Texans' 18-yard line. Rams defense looking for a 3-and-out to start this second half. Allen from a crowded pocket throws left, complete to the 25. Looks like it's going to be a yard or two shy of the line to gain in front of Jaron Lowe in the Rams secondary. 4th and 1 is the early indication. And the Texans will punt. Kyle Allen with a sharp throw left side. Brought in by Chris Moore in his 7th NFL season, but it's not enough to move the chains. And so the Texans have their punter, Cameron Johnston, former Aussie Rules football player, on the field. There are two men as part of the return tandem. Jake Funk in front of Austin Trammell. Trammell to his right, up to the 30. Takes it at the 28, trying to shake the first Texan, and does. Breaking across the field, gets out of an ankle tackle, but runs into too much traffic and is thrown to the turf at about the 20-yard line. Rams trailing a point, 7-6 Texans. It's Bryce Perkins time when we come back to SoFi Stadium on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
O'Reilly. Improve your vehicle's gas mileage and power with Royal Purple Fuel Injector Cleaner at O'Reilly Auto Parts. And right now, buy one 6-ounce bottle and get one free, plus earn double O Rewards points with your purchase. Save money on gas and boost performance with Royal Purple Fuel Injector Cleaner at O'Reilly Auto Parts or O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
There's never been a better time to get away with a great deal on the Hyundai you've always wanted. Now, during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, you'll find the best deals across our entire lineup of award-winning cars and SUVs. Plus, every new Hyundai comes with America's Best Warranty. For more confidence now and miles down the road, new vehicles are arriving daily. It's your journey on every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Visit buyhyundai.com or see your SoCal Hyundai dealer today.
Mom has now swabbed both nostrils, and the results? The crowd silent. It's go time for the QuickView at-home OTC COVID-19 test.
Could go either way, folks.
Bob, she did go to that party.
Yeah, but then again, Bill, she's great with the mask.
She's looking at the results.
And it's negative.
Cleared for today's game.
Results in 10 minutes. For FDA emergency use authorization only. QuickView by Quidel. Official at-home COVID-19 test of the LA Rams.
Whose house? Rams house.
Slip the coffee check. Talk to doctor now and share.
Nearly 1 in 2 U.S. adults have high blood pressure. That's why it's important to self-monitor your blood pressure in 4 easy-to-remember steps. It starts with a monitor. Be next to talk to your doctor about your blood pressure numbers. Get down with your blood pressure. Self-monitoring is power. Visit managerbp.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the American Heart Association, and the American Medical Association in partnership with the Office of Minority Health and Health Resources and Services Administration.
This is Rams preseason football on your home of the Super Bowl champion LA Rams. 710 ESPN. Your home for every moment of Rams football all season long.
Third quarter, SoFi Stadium, Texans 7, Rams 6. After the defense for LA gets a 3-and-out, it's Bryce Perkins' time under the Friday night lights last week against the Chargers. 7 carries for 42 yards with a rushing touchdown, 10 of 17 passing for 133, and 2 passing scores, plus a 2-point conversion. He begins 1st and 10 from his own 22. A.J. Rose is his single back, strong left formation. They'll run it. Rose looking to that strong side and forging ahead for a couple. Really 2nd down and 8. John Wolford goes 14 of 22 in the first half for 142. No touchdowns, no turnovers.
Well, we're going to see what Perkins is going to be able to do here. As we see Rose running, is that Obo Okoronkwo who runs the hoop to tackle him from the opposite side. So you're saying you got to make, that's telling me that the running back has to make his reads a little bit faster and put his foot in the ground.
Perkins into the shotgun. Asks for his tight end Roger Carter to switch from left to right across the formation. Snap back, fakes the handoff to Rose. Sprints to his right at the 20. Finds a target, incomplete right sideline. Jacob Harris showed his number to Perkins, who is off the mark with the toss. It's 3rd down and 8 from the Rams' 24-yard line.
It's really good to see Jacob Harris out here. I mean, he's been playing a little bit. He's been playing the whole game. You talked about that growing injury that he's been dealing with, also coming off that knee injury from last year. So to have a big target like that out here getting reps, it's important for the Rams. As we saw in the Super Bowl, kind of getting decimated by injuries, you need other guys who can go out there and make plays.
Rookie A.J. Arcuri takes over at left tackle for the Rams here in this third quarter. 3rd and 8 from the 24 of L.A. facing Perkins. Leans in the gun. Has it, sets the laces, looks for a target, slides to his left to avoid pressure, and throws in the dirt right flat. Again, Harris was the target. So matching 3-and-outs for the Texans and the Rams begin this second half. Team separated by just a point, 7-6 Houston. The numbers for tonight are interesting because the roster is down to 85. You take out another 30 or so starters or role players who did not dress due to injury or having their spot secured for week 1. And so you're looking at approximately like 50 to 55 eligible Rams, which is give or take a normal game day roster. But it's a lot for a preseason game like this. Here's the return, and it's out the right side, and it's a good one. Houston to the 50 as a flag comes in. No, it's just a towel. No penalty marker, as the Texans will begin in Rams territory with a fine return. Chester Rogers handling a lot of that duty tonight for the Texans special teams units. 1st and 10 Texans in Rams territory. We continue this third quarter. They lead 7-6, 11:46 on the third quarter clock, and you're listening to the ESPN LA Rams radio network.
Hosting game day can be fun, but it can also add up. Great thing you can save on every game day with Vons and Albertsons for you. Becoming a member is free, and you can save even more with weekly personalized deals. You can also earn points on all eligible purchases and redeem rewards for discounts on gas and groceries. Sign up today by texting Vons to 46359 and score $5 off your next online grocery order of $25 or more. Now that's a touchdown. Vons and Albertsons, official partner of the Los Angeles Rams.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
Blood clots can happen to anyone. Up to 900,000 people in the United States are affected by blood clots each year. and 100,000 die from them. Blood clots don't discriminate. You or a loved one could be at risk right now. The good news is blood clots can be prevented. Knowing the risks and symptoms are key. On average, one person in the United States dies of a blood clot every 6 minutes. Don't let that be you or someone you know. Learn more at stoptheclot.org/spread the word.
This is Rams preseason football on your home of the Super Bowl champion LA Rams. 710 ESPN and the home of Mason and Ireland. Afternoons 1 to 4 p.m. on 710.
Good starting field position for the visiting Texans tonight at SoFi Stadium. 7-6 they lead. 1st and 10 for a new drive from the plus 48. Royce Freeman is in the backfield. Kyle Allen is at quarterback. From the eye, they'll run it straight ahead. Freeman through an arm tackle. Burrows downhill for a yard, maybe 2. Royce Freeman competing to hang on as the 4th running back on the Texans' depth chart. Former 3rd-round pick of the Broncos, who spent last season in Carolina. Garcia and Williams get the tackle up front for the Rams.
Royce Freeman was a guy come out of Oregon that a lot of people thought was like Jonathan Stewart, the Carolina Panthers. He just hasn't really panned out for him through the National Football League, but another veteran guy that the Texans have to run the ball to help this young quarterback out.
And the 2 down linemen with their hand in the turf here for this 4-man front. 2nd and 9 against the Texans offense. Another run right side to the 45 as flags come in at the point of contact. They rule the runner Freeman down by contact. They're about the 43, but I see 3 penalty markers all in the same spot. Duron Lowe making the hit.
Holding. Offense number 84. It's a 10-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Tegan Cotoriano, speaking of the state of Oregon, he's a former OSU Beaver, a rookie drafted in the 5th round, the self-described most well-rounded tight end in the draft, apparently.
Oh, I like that. Well-rounded means you can do a little bit of everything. Anytime you see 3 flags in a row thrown in the same spot, it has to be holding.
That's because he was so well-rounded, he turned Braden Thomas all the way around on the edge and was guilty of holding. 2nd and 19, it takes the ball back into Texans territory at the minus 43 now. 7-6, Houston leads L.A. Early 3rd quarter, Kyle Allen to throw. Started to step up, then checked it down to his right. Caught at the 40 to 45 midfield, stubborn inside into the 40. It's a nice catch and run for Freeman, who's been the featured back on this drive. He got all the penalty yardage back, and he brought the Texans within a yard, it looks like, at the sticks. 3rd and 1 from the plus 39.
You know, some of the toughest things you have to do as a linebacker is tackle a running back in space. And Hines here, Anthony Hines, was a guy that was in position to do it. If you want to make this team, you have to try to make these type of tackles. Ernest Jones done that. Well, it wasn't Hines, it was Hummel. Yes. But again, you got to be able to tackle guys in space in the National Football League.
3rd and 1, toss right. Freeman trying to pick it up, and he crashes through would-be tacklers. He's got 3 on 3rd and short. Braden Thomas knocked him off his feet. That's a 1st down, Houston. 10-minute mark, 3rd quarter that is. 2nd half action here as we pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. You're listening to the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
KSPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN, a good karma brands radio station.
1st and 10 Texans in Rams territory from the 35. Straight back drop. Kyle Allen wants to let it go. Looking deep down the left numbers. End zone. It is incomplete. Broken up in the end zone intended for Chris Moore. Tyler Hall running step for step with him. Jarred it loose.
You know, and that was a game plan type of call there where the Rams are playing a match coverage where you're going to have the corner on a post with outside leverage. And they threw the post. Great job there by Hall to kind of poke it out.
2nd down to the full chains now for the Houston Texans at the Rams' 35-yard line. Looks like they substituted, so the umpire standing over the ball, giving the Rams a chance to match. Empty shotgun look here for Allen, the 26-year-old quarterback. Short left on the throw, complete to the 30. He's got his tight end, Mason Schreck, in front of Jake Hummel, a linebacker. It's a modest gain, cut the chains in half, 3rd and 5. Now you'd say the Texans are in field goal range at the Rams' 30.
That's what you want to see from your linebackers, catch and drop. right? If you can't bat the ball down, it should be a catch, and the receiver should be on the ground.
5 left on third down here for Allen, who leans in from the shotgun. 8 minutes and 40 seconds on a rolling clock, third quarter. Texans looking to build on a 1-point lead. The Rams rush 4. Short, quick throw, right sideline caught. First down, Phillip Dorsett. Shoved out as he secured the football by Duron Lowe. So they go to the wide side of the field. Kyle Allen has the arm strength to get it there. On time, on target. First down, Texans with a 7-6 advantage.
I mean, the Texans are playing guys that they're going to be counting on late into this game. I mean, Phillip Dorsett, speedster, still playing, which is, again, good work for these young DBs for the Rams.
A strong right formation, offset in the eye, leaning left now. They flip the strength from the 22, 1st and 10. Allen from under center, opens up and gives. Royce Freeman gobbling up yardage left sideline, spilled with a gain of 3. 2nd and 6 as they rule it 4 officially. We're inside 8 minutes to go, third quarter. After the teams exchange a couple of 3-and-outs to begin the second half, now the Texans are marching 7 plays, 30 yards, nearly 4 minutes off the clock on this possession. They're attacking the north end zone here at SoFi Stadium, facing the Forum. They're perched high above them in the back left corner of that end zone. Allen, short drop, plants his foot, wanted to let it go. Second window, he finds a target at the 10. A leaping catch by Dorsett, who's touched down with a first down and goal right on that 10-yard line. Grant Haley, the nearest defensive back. So Allen has given this Texans offense some life in the third quarter after Davis Mills was able to dig a touchdown drive out of what was a sleepy first 2 quarters of play for the Texans ones. Inside of 7 minutes in a rolling clock, third quarter here. Handoff, left guard. Freeman's been getting a lion's share of the duty here. And he's spilled outside the 5. Braden Thomas takes him down at the 6. It'll be 2nd and goal from there.
Well, DeMarco, can you jump on real quick? DeMarco talked about this early in our pregame of if you're a running back for Lovie Smith, what don't you want to do?
Fumble? What?
Because you said he likes to run the ball. He wants to run the ball and play defense.
It is old school run. 3 yards in the cloud of dust. Run, punt.
They're in the eye with the fullback here in an angle situation from the 6. As we hit the 6-minute mark, third quarter. Allen fakes the handoff, boots out to his right, throws complete to his tight end at the 5, extending the football for the goal line. It's a touchdown for Tegan Quatoriano, the rookie from Oregon State. And the Houston lead grows to 13-6 with 5:58 to go, third quarter here at SoFi Stadium, preseason game number 2.
Well, this is the thing. You've run the ball. Now you show run action. You sneak it. You're tied into the flat. You have your receiver run a corner, which we've seen the Rams do in the Super Bowl to score with a Cooper Kupp. Same concept. Now you get the ball to your tight end in space. Big guys are tough to tackle when you only need 2 yards and reach over and get a touchdown.
Isom was in coverage, got hands on him at the 4, but the length of the 6'6" tight end was enough to convert the touchdown. Extra point is also good, and so the Houston Texans expand their lead on a 10-play, 48-yard drive. 14-6, our new tally here at SoFi Stadium under the Friday Night Lights. And you're listening to the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
If you need emergency cash up to $2,500, go to WeFixMoney.com. Gas, food prices, and utility bills are out of control. Who can you turn to for emergency cash? WeFixMoney.com. WeFixMoney.com has been helping people for over 13 years and has an A rating with the Better Business Bureau. WeFixMoney.com may be able to help you get up to $2,500 deposited directly into your account, sometimes the same day. Submit your information at WeFixMoney.com in the morning, and the cash could be in your account by 5 p.m. So if you need emergency cash for childcare, credit card bills, auto repair, or anything else, go to WeFixMoney.com. Free to use and available 24/7. Trust the name you know. WeFixMoney.com. That's WeFixMoney.com. See website for details. WeFixMoney.com. Not available in all states. Terms and conditions may apply.
All right, back to SoFi, 14-6 Texans. Texans really putting it to the Rams, 3 and 4, third and fourth unit defenses. But I'm looking around the field, these field level boxes. It's a great night to be. It's a Friday night in Los Angeles watching a football game. But like we said, this is about your practice squad life now. You can pretty much tell what your roster is going to be by the guys who aren't playing at this point in the game for the Rams. So the guys that are on the field have a shot at practice squad. So do what you do best. Whatever you can do, show it. Make sure you show the world, show this coaching staff. Maybe change mind or get back on this football team. Find a way onto the practice squad, guys. So I love these parts of preseason football.
And I forgot how much I love DeMarco Farr bringing us back from commercial at SoFi Stadium. Thank you, DeMarco. 14-6. Texans lead the Rams. 5:58 to go, third quarter. It's a bit lonely, just the two of us last week, wasn't it, Mo?
It was. I missed the big fella down there, man. Getting some check-in and see what's going on, and then hopping in out of breaks. It was awesome.
Speaking of hopping in, Chauncey Sanders, our intern for the summer, is going to be here in the fourth quarter to call a Rams drive. Hopefully it's a more extended drive than the one that Perkins and the Rams offense mustered to begin this third quarter, going 3 and outs. Right now they trail 14-6. Rams got 2 field goals from Matt Gay in the opening half, 43 and 36 yards. Then Nico Collins with an 18-yard touchdown reception from Davis Mills in the final second of that half. And most recently, Pretoriano from Kyle Allen measuring 6 yards to make the score 14-6. All right, we're ready to go again. Kaimi Fairbairn from UCLA Bruin.
Go Bruins.
Sends it in the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So a different setup here for Bryce Perkins this week after John Wolford took the first and second quarter. Now he comes off the bench, out of the locker room. Last week, Pro Football Focus had Perkins with a 4.8% big-time throw rate. That's pretty impressive, and did not have a turnover-worthy play. Did throw an interception, but it was called back for defensive pass interference. So graded out well, above and beyond what our eyes told us about his performance against the Chargers. A play fake, a roll to the right. Bryce Perkins pursued from behind, pops out of an ankle tackle, finds a target at the 30. It's the tight end Roger Carter rumbling up near the 40-yard line before he's tackled right sideline with 14 yards and a first down.
You talk about exciting. I thought Perkins there was going to get sacked. He was able to see the rusher at the last second jump out of a sack and then find his tight end trailing the play. Again, this is something that Cooper Kupp has done really well. Just find the soft area in the defense, catch the ball, and go make some plays.
He knows exactly how fast Obo Okoronkwo is. He was just measuring his strides before stepping out of that pursuit. Now an inside give, A.J. Rose, and he is ahead for 4. You can see how the offense changes. It's tailored to the strengths and the comfort level of the quarterback. All of a sudden, zone read is a steady staple.
Yeah, I mean, again, that is the sign of a great play caller. When you have different quarterbacks and you call different plays for them. Some guys are pocket passers. Some guys are more play-action pass rollout guys. Some guys are just pure athletes, and you use the zone read in their legs to stress the defense.
Couple of tight ends on the field for the Rams. Strong left, and Perkins goes under center with Rose to single back. He does give right side. Patient running over right tackle, above the 45, and out to the 47, maybe even the 48-yard line before A.J. Rose is done in the arms of Odele. Didayo Odele, a rookie defensive end.
You know, sometimes when you get into that area where there's a bunch of linemen, you want to kind of slide in to the line's armpit or to his ribs and ride that wave with him there. Rose tried to do that. Really good job of the offensive line of driving their feet and getting some extra yards.
Rose had a 1-yard rushing touchdown last week and win with the Chargers. 3rd down and 1 here from the Rams' 48-yard line. They load up, and they put the ball on the deck. Rose able to cover it, it looks like, and save the possession for the Rams to punt it away. But a mishandled exchange there between the quarterback Perkins and his running back Rose. For a moment it looked like the offense might stay on the field, but with 4th and 5 upcoming, here comes Riley Dixon and the punt team.
Those are the little things you have to do if you're Rose, to make sure you get the ball first before you make a cut. He saw the penetration, and he saw the outside being open to get the first down. That's happened to me a ton as well, where you're a little too excited. You don't secure the ball first as you're trying to make a big play.
All right, Chester Rogers, the return man, awaiting this punt from Dixon, who hits it end over end, and it'll come down inside the 10 of the Texans. Rogers makes the first man miss. Crossing the field, he fumbles. It's picked up, and the Rams will score it! Roger Carter, the tight end, down in coverage. Right place, right time.
Are they saying a touchdown there? I didn't see the ref put his hands up. Or did they say he was down at the 1? It looks like they did say a touchdown. But again, great job of not quitting on the play. As Rogers is returning, he has the ball in the inside hand. You pull that thing out, it falls, scoop, and score. And that's the way to get in.
Didn't look like a big hit from Duron Lowe, but he did just enough to bother to drag that football out in pursuit. And it looks like they are confirming the touchdown as Carter rolled over a would-be touchdown-saving tackle. So Carter with the catch, and now a scoop and score on special teams. A 2-point conversion here with tied at 14 apiece. The Rams did get a 2-point conversion from Bryce Perkins last week, looking for Lance McCutcheon in the back left corner. Let's see what they do here. 3:11 on the third quarter clock. Rams in their royal and soul uniforms get to break the huddle. A long wait. 11 on the play clock now. Here they come to the line. Collet is the back. Perkins the quarterback in the shotgun. He's got 2 targets out to his right, plus a tight end to that side. They faked it, a handoff, and sprint left, airborne, hurl, pylon with the flag down. It's a good conversion for now.
You're going to get a holding here. I think it's on the tight end that comes around with Perkins. He ends up grabbing a hold of the defender to turn him.
Similar concept, similar look to what the Rams scored a touchdown on last week in that sprint left off the zone read.
Mm-hmm.
This one appears to be coming back. What athleticism from Perkins to go airborne, though, with a clean hurdle to break the plane. Yeah, that was definitely a holding on Bryson Hopkins, who tugged on the shoulder pads of Terrence Brooks. The safety lined up in the box. No question he extended the football and broke the plane. I think that was well handled all around by our officiating crew.
Holding, offense number 88. The penalty will now be enforced from the 15-yard line to the 25, and the Rams will try and kick for the extra point.
A chorus of boos from the SoFi Stadium faithful here. Didn't like that 2-point conversion, which would have tied the game at 14 apiece, being wiped away, but the right call from Alex Kemp and our officiating crew. And now Riley Dixon's going to put a knee down at the 33-yard line. So a 43-yard extra point from Matt Gay, who's already hit a field goal from this exact distance. Snap back, hold down, here comes the kick. And it is good off the right laces of Matt Gay, and the Rams are within 1. Rookie tight end Roger Carter, a 3-time all-conference selection in the Sun Belt at Georgia State, scoops up a fumbled punt return and cashes in for an 8-yard touchdown to bring the Rams within a point. With 3 minutes and change to go in the third quarter, you're listening to the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Yes, that was me singing the Star-Spangled Banner at the game. Wasn't it amazing when everyone wept with joy? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Get a collapsible 45-can cooler when you earn 500 points on your rewards card the 22nd or 23rd.
Number 2.
Get free hand and foot scrubs when you purchase a mani-pedi or any 80-minute treatment at Sage Spa.
And the number 1 reason.
Our new travel center has the best priced gas around.
Morongo. Good times.
O'Reilly. When was the last time you changed your spark plugs? Replacing your spark plugs can restore the efficiency and performance of your vehicle. Stop by and get a $12 O'Reilly Auto Parts gift card after mail-in rebate when you purchase 4 or more select Iridium spark plugs. Get better performance with new spark plugs from your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store or O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Other banks go out of their way to make redeeming credit card rewards needlessly complicated, like how they require minimums or force you to use your rewards before reaching some arbitrary expiration date. But Discover isn't like that. With Discover, you can redeem your rewards for cash in any amount at any time, so you'll never have to jump through hoops. Unless you're like a trapezist, then by all means, go right ahead. Learn more at discover.com/redeem rewards. Terms apply.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
This is Rams preseason football on your home of the Super Bowl champion LA Rams. 710 ESPN and the home of Sedano and Cap. Afternoons 4 to 7 p.m. on 710.
3:11 on the third quarter clock. The Texans 14, the Rams 13. After Roger Carter with an 8-yard special teams touchdown. Ensuing kickoff way out the back of the end zone for no chance at a return. Matt Gay looks ready for week one, doesn't he?
I mean, those are the best type of kickoffs. We don't even have to worry about the return or did in that one.
Sometimes in these situations, you'll actually ask your kicker to lay up a little bit, right? So you can see what things look like in coverage. I don't know that we're at that stage of the evening tonight, but good luck reining Matt Gay's leg in. Kyle Allen, the second quarterback we've seen for the Houston Texans, breaks his huddle on a single back set. Dare Ogunbowale is the veteran back behind him from the 25. A handoff straight up the middle. Veering to his left with some good shape above the 30 to the 32. Ogunbowale tackled by Jaron McVay.
We have a guy down right now as well, JB. But it looked like it was a little holding there as well as the running back started cutting back.
Tyler Hall is the defensive back for the Rams. He's sitting up on the turf. It looked like they're stretching him out, hopefully just cramping. Seven yards on that Ogunbowale game to the 32, leaving second down and 3. Tyler Hall, who the Rams claimed from Atlanta going into 2021, appeared on 3 games on special teams. And he's a world champion. He's got a ring, Tyler Hall, as he goes back to the LA sideline. Second and 3, the down and distance with the ball on the 32, and Ogunbowale, who just rushed for 7, stays in as the single back behind Allen. Under center, another give. Ogunbowale bursting through the middle of the field, up above the 35 to the 37. 5 yards and a first down. Give Jake Hummel a tackle in the middle of that Rams defense.
You know, the more you see the Texans offense, the more it reminds me of the old Stanford days. Run, play action pass. You get in the third and long, they're trying to find a way to get to the sticks and have some of these long drives to wear down the defense.
There's good reason for that. I think you know that reason.
Well, yeah, Pep Hamilton's the OC.
2 minutes to go, third quarter. 14-13, Houston over LA. Another straight up the middle handoff. Maurice was saying, man, that second quarter came to a screeching halt, didn't it?
Oh, my gosh.
This third quarter is moving a little bit more. At a preseason pace.
The last 30 seconds took about 6 hours. And I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying.
Another 7 yards for Ogunbowale. Second and 3. You have one bone to pick with Pep Hamilton, offensive coordinator for the Texans. He cut my cousin.
He did.
He brought him in from Tennessee.
How do you do that?
Kevin Hogan.
That's your guy.
From the 44 of the Texans. Short drop, quick throw to the left sideline. Complete first down yardage before he shoved out of bounds. Connor Weddington. Speaking of Stanford.
You know, one of the things about this offense that we're seeing here is that they're a dink and dunk type of offense. They'll take their shots once they feel like they've solidified a nice running game, they can handle the pass rush. And that's one thing when you look at Lovie Smith. He did that with the Bears, and he went to the Super Bowl with it, right? With Rex Grossman at quarterback. So he loves that type of deal, and that's why they're so high on the Texans quarterback as well as the defense.
So just across midfield now, 1st and 10 from the Rams 49. Another nifty run from Mbawale, who's been a bit of a hammer here. He drills down to the 45 before Elijah Garcia gets him. David Culley only lasted one season, didn't have much of a shot last year with this group. 4-13, did not have a single Pro Bowler in 2021. The Rams got him pretty good back on Halloween. But Maurice, looking ahead to 22, can the Texans make any noise in their division? In a loaded AFC, but in their division, can they?
They possibly can. Improve? I mean, the Colts looks like the front runner right now. The Titans a close second. Jaguars, obviously the Texans bringing up the rear, but if you can run the ball and play solid defense and force teams to have to continue to stop the run, I mean, I tell you what, anything is possible. We've always seen what team is going to go from worst to first. We see that every year. Can it be the Houston Texans?
Royce Freeman rumbles for another first down, and that wipes out the third quarter. 14-13 Texans is the score. We're off to the last. Week 2 of the preseason here at SoFi Stadium. The Rams trail the Texans by a point. And you're listening to the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Ad paid for by the Victims Justice Group. Attention military personnel, families, and civilians who were stationed or worked at Camp Lejeune from 1953 to 1987. If you or a loved one lived, served, or worked at Camp Lejeune, then you must listen to this message, as you may be entitled to significant cash compensation. The U.S. Senate recently passed a bill that will allow all those who lived or worked at Camp Lejeune in North Carolina for at least 30 days to seek justice for injuries caused by toxic water. If you or a loved one suffered injuries associated with the toxic water found at Camp Lejeune, including cancer, multiple myeloma, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, Parkinson's disease, adult leukemia, or aplastic anemia, then call us today for your free consultation. 800-613-7356. Don't wait. Let our experienced attorneys fight to get you the compensation you deserve, and you pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. 800-613-7356. Call 800-613-7356. That's 800-613-7356.
It's time for a Rams game break with Travis Rogers.
Into the third quarter, the Rams still trail by 1 point. Into the first half, the Rams were behind 7-6. Into the third quarter, they are behind 14-13. The Rams get in the end zone for the first time on the night on a special teams play. Fumbled during a punt return for Texans. Picked up in the end zone for the Rams to give them their lone touchdown of the day so far. John Wolford played the entire first half at quarterback, completing 14 of his 22 passes for 142 yards. Bryce Perkins, a relatively quiet third quarter, 1 out of 3 for just 14 yards, but an incredibly athletic play. It was negated by a penalty where he stretched the ball out over the goal line for a 2-point conversion that got called back, but a very special play by a guy that continues to make a lot of impressions for the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams trail by 1, 14-13 at the end of the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up next.
This is Rams preseason football on your home of the Super Bowl champion LA Rams. 710 ESPN and the home of Mason and Ireland. Afternoons 1 to 4 p.m. on 710.
Fourth quarter at SoFi. Texans have the football and a 1-point lead. 14-13 from the plus 38 there in Rams territory with a fresh set of downs. They've been hammering away with the Mbawale out of the backfield. He goes back to work, but this time his gain limited to 1, perhaps 2.
Good job there by the defensive line of creating a wall and forcing this Texans line to kind of go backwards a little bit and then find a way to penetrate and get a stop right away.
One thing, that's TJ Carter, who's 61 in your program, but wearing 68 and with the tackle there. So the second TJ Carter on the Rams defense, showing up in the box score, 2nd and 8 from the 36. Here's a throw left side, a contested catch made just above the 25-yard line. Pretty close to another first down in front of Duron Lowe. Jalen Camp at 6'2", able to shape up in front of him at the sticks.
Yeah, 6'2", 220. That's a big body there in front of Lowe as he goes 5'10", 190.
minute into the fourth quarter, the Texans with a 14-13 lead and in position to expand that advantage here in game number 2 of the preseason before the Rams get on a plane and go to Cincinnati for a couple of joint practices and their preseason finale next week. Offset eye, the fullback Andy Janovich sliding over. They play fake and roll out the right side. They spot the fullback in the flat, and not the finest hands moment we've ever seen. It's dropped at the 25. Braden Thomas with pressure on the quarterback as that football was released.
Again, this defense is starting to show up. Get you a stop here. Hold them.
That ball was on the back shoulder pad of the fullback Janovich as he leaked out of the backfield with Michael Hoyt trailing the play.
JB, you know, when you're throwing the ball to a running back, you got to make sure it's to the front shoulder, not the back. We'll never catch those.
2nd and 10 from the plus 27. 14-13 Texans with the ball. Here comes the Rams rush. The ball's out on time, complete to the 24-yard line. A throw left side in front of Anthony Hines III, a linebacker for the Rangers. It's going to be 3rd down, though. 3rd and 7 for the Texans offense.
When you get a stop here, defense, and get off the field. You've been on the field for a long time. D-line, you can tell guys are rotating in and out. Guys have their hands on their hips and feet are crossed. Let's see if they can get off the field here on this 3rd down.
Receiver there was a deep tight end, Seth Green, a rookie from Houston. 3rd down and 7. They bring Royce Freeman into the backfield. From the 24 of L.A., Kyle Allen looking to throw for it. To the end zone, left side. It is broken up, incomplete. No flags.
Great coverage, too.
Jalen Camp, the target. Deron Lowe with that coverage. MJD mentioned a rookie from Liberty.
Well, this is the thing. When that ball goes up in the air, you cannot panic. You have to trust and then play through the hands like Lowe does. As the receiver's trying to catch the ball, you want to punch through his hands and rip him apart so that the ball goes. And then do your seatbelt. You know, you got to buckle him up for safety. We don't need you out here not riding this ride, not strapped in.
This should be a 42-yard attempt from the left hash. Kaimi Fairbairn sends it on its way. It splits the uprights, and the Texans add 3 to their total. 12 minutes, 46 seconds to go. Houston adding to its lead, 17-13. My man Chauncey Sanders on the call when we come back to SoFi Stadium. You're listening to the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Yo, Pablo Torre here, host of the ESPN Daily Podcast. When you want to go beyond your feed, when you want to get inside the score, when you want to get behind the highlight, there's ESPN Daily. Go deeper into the stories of the moment. Get the exclusive access and insider perspective that only ESPN can give you. ESPN Daily, hosted by me, Pablo Torre. Listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
Cutting the price of your wireless bill feels good. Really good. Actually, it feels great. You should try it out. So cut your bill by switching to Straight Talk Wireless. Now offering our $45 Silver Unlimited plan with 5 gigabytes of hotspot and nationwide 5G on America's largest, most dependable networks. The $45 Silver Unlimited plan from Straight Talk. Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise.
A month equals 30 days. See terms and conditions at straighttalk.com. 5G capable device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary.
Hi, I'm Flo from Progressive. Being a baseball fanatic like me can be stressful. It's not all sports points and touchdowns. So Progressive is going to help you take your mind off your team for a moment. Instead of thinking about how they missed that goal point score, think about the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, letting you choose coverage options based on your budget. Unlike your team that missed the end zone net area. Well, anyway, hope this distraction about Progressive's Name Your Price tool was helpful. It sure kept me from thinking about all those penalty balls. Yay, sports!
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
If this were a Reese's TV ad, you'd be staring at a Reese's peanut butter cup. And sure, my voice is peanut buttery smooth, but still, you need to see the peanut butter cups, right? No? I can really just say Reese's and you'll go get some? Okay. Reese's. 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 Really working, actually. Reese's. Reese's. I'm on to something. Reese's. Reese's. Reese's.
This is Rams preseason football on your home of the Super Bowl champion LA Rams. 710 ESPN. Your home for every moment of Rams football all season long.
Welcome back to SoFi
Stadium as the Rams trail the Texans 17-13. Running back Ray Calais is back in the end zone for the kickoff as the Texans are lined up on the 35 for the kickoff. The ball is off, and Calais is back as he will call it for a catch as the ball goes back to the end zone. As the Rams now come on to the field, we'll see if Bryce Perkins can get something going here on this drive, as it's been a difficult one for the Rams in this second half. Chauncey Sanders here taking the baton from the incomparable J.B. Long, as I am still joined by my man, Maurice Jones-Drew.
That's right, Chauncey. Let's see if he can use his athleticism to kind of get this drive started.
Perkins now lined up, one back with Ragas back here, taking the ball. He goes through a hole. He's bounced around and met by a couple of Texans there, as there was no gain there on the play. Hewitt is there for the tackle.
Well, there Calais had an opportunity to put his foot in the ground as he saw the defensive end go out, but he jumped back to the A-gap where he got hit by a couple linebackers. So you want to kind of stay on that outside zone lane as he was running the ball.
Second in the change here for the Rams as Perkins is lined up in the shotgun formation. Perkins steps up. Nice pass in the middle there. Ball is caught by Trammell as the chains will move for a first down.
Well, Perkins there doesn't use his athleticism. He's able to sit in the pocket, go through his progression, read 1, 2, 3, and get back to 4, which is Trammell right over the football, and does an awesome job of just taking what the defense has given him. Moved the linebacker with his eyes, and they're able to get a good play.
First in the chains here for the Rams. Perkins lined up with Ragas in the backfield. Ball now on the 37. Perkins fakes the handoff. Perkins rolling out, met by a couple of Texans. He's able to break loose. He's looking, throws the ball out of bounds, and avoids the pressure. As we have a flag on the field around the 50, we'll be awaiting for that call here from the officials.
You're probably going to get a legal contact.
While the quarterback still had the ball, holding defense number 22. It's a 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
We talked about the athleticism, Chauncey, of Perkins, right? There you see it right there firsthand, where he's able to get out of a sack, and turn a negative into a positive on top of a defensive holding penalty. So, again, that athleticism of Perkins is very important for the Rams offense.
As well as the versatility in that quarterback room, as well as we are now in the 1st and 10 here for the Royal and Soul, as Perkins is faking a handoff again. He rolls out towards the right side, gets the ball over to guess who? Lance McCutcheon for the first down, and the chains move again for the Rams.
You know, Jacob Harris is the one that kind of got this play going. As he's coming back across the formation, he slams into the defensive end who's supposed to go after the quarterback, knocks him down, and then there's Perkins, has the opportunity to look downfield and see McCutcheon coming wide open across the field. Covered by my guy, Fabian Monroe. Go Bruins.
Perkins now, ball on the 45 for the Rams. Now getting into Texans territory. He hands the ball off. Nice bounce out towards the left side there for Ragas, as he's able to gain a couple of yards there on that play. Gain of 4 as now goes to 2nd and 6.
Well, Trey Ragas here, this is his first stint with the Rams, but last year with the Raiders in the preseason was their main guy. And he'll tote the ball. The guy at the University of Louisiana has great vision and great downhill speed.
2nd and 6 for the Rams as Perkins is under center again as he hands the ball off this time again. Ragas going for yet another run, that one for a short gain, if any, as Booker was able to call there on that tackle. He was able to get Ragas down. No gain on the play. 3rd and 6.
What would you call here, Chauncey? What play do you have in mind? Is it a play to McCutcheon? Is it a scramble by Perkins? What would you do?
I think if it's not broke, don't fix it. Let's go back to the play-action play here and see if we can get something going again. as instead Perkins is going to be lined up in a shotgun formation, 3 out towards his left, 1 out towards his right. Perkins gets the ball back, quickly fires the ball over, and caught as that pass was caught by McCutcheon. Looks just short of the first down.
Again, great read here. The corner's off. You have single coverage on the outside. Get the ball out to him. The ball's a little low and outside, so he's not able to get yards with the catch, but he gets you into 4th and inches. And if you're Rams, you have to go for it. You're down by 4. You put yourself in a situation to be able to go for a first down again. Let's see if they use Perkins' athleticism in this. Maybe a little zone read here.
As the Rams do line up here on 4th and 1, ball on the 36. Perkins gets the ball in shotgun formation. He hands it off quick. The ball is punched inside there by Ragas, as it looks like he made it over the marker for a first down for the Royal and Soul.
Again, great tough run there by Ragas, with the offensive line of getting enough push so he can sneak through, riding that double team there by Evans. Let's see, Evans, was it Evans and Jackson?
Looks so. As Perkins now lined up under center again. 1st and 10 for the Rams. Ball on the 34. As he now calls man in motion there. Jacob Harris moves inside. Ball is handed off. And the run is made a little bit for progress there, as it like a gain of 2 for Ragas. 2nd and 8.
The Rams here are trying to get their running game going. They know if they can start breaking off runs of clips of 5 or more, it'll open up that play-action pass and force the Texan defense to kind of hunker down a little bit. So they're trying to get that run game going to open up the passing game on the outside.
As we now get into the 7th play here, 41 yards during this current drive for the Rams. Perkins is lined up in a shotgun formation. 2 out right, 1 left. Perkins looks over towards the left side and gets the pass off. As that pass is completed to Jacob Harris. That was a gain of 6. 3rd and 3 for the Rams.
Oh, it's so good to see Jacob Harris catching the ball. You know, again, a former drafted tight end who they're moving to receiver, coming off a knee injury, then a growing injury. To see him out here healthy, running, catching the ball is a good sign for Rams fans and this Rams organization and the team.
Definitely. Now, Maurice, empty backfield here for Perkins. What are you looking for in this play here for the Rams?
Ball out quick, possibly a scramble.
Perkins gets the snap after the clock went down. That pass is completed on the left side of the field, just past the 15-yard line. A huge gain for the Rams as that pass was completed to Austin Trammell for a Rams first down.
Again, the ball comes out quick as Perkins is able to recognize the outside leverage of the nickel over Trammell. He puts his foot in the ground, gets the ball to him, but before the linebacker can get there. Again, this team is starting to flow. You have an athletic quarterback, and you can get him to kind of spread the defense out, and he can recognize coverage. He can play faster, and you're seeing Perkins continue to grow in this offense.
As the Rams now move into the red zone, ball on the 13, 10 seconds here on the clock as Perkins has a man in motion. Perkins letting the clock run down a little bit here as he rolls out, defends, and moves past the wimpy tackler there as he's able to get some yards there on the scramble. We're going to have a couple of flags thrown on the play.
Looks like it's going to be a face mask here on the Texans defensive end as you're seeing Perkins scramble. As we saw Perkins scramble, a little bit of a grab of the face mask, so it may be a 5-yard penalty after the play.
There were 2 fouls on the play, both by the defense, both by the same player. Offside number 90 is declined. Personal foul face mask also by number 90 is accepted half the distance from the end of the run. First down.
Well, that's not a good play for number 90.
Not at all, as that play and flag was thrown. As the foul was committed there by Ross Blacklock, the former first-round pick from TCU. 1st and 6 here for the Rams as it is 1st and goal to go. Perkins back on the shotgun formation, steps up, makes the pass. Pass is completed and bounced out of bounds there by Jacob Harris. Big pass there from Perkins, able to get that pass quickly over to Harris out of the shotgun formation. Has Perkins not been just getting past these defensive end and linemen of the Texans here, as he's perfect on this drive.
Yeah, this is the thing. Perkins' athletic ability and his pocket presence is phenomenal. He's able to step up in the pocket. He sees Harris coming, flying across again. It's great to see Harris getting hit and getting up, right? The last time we saw him in a game, he kind of went down with a knee injury. It's awesome to see that as the Rams are hurrying up to get right here on the ball.
Rams quickly trying to rush here to the line as the clock struck 0. A couple flags here on the play. Looked like the Rams weren't able to get that
delay of
play
game.
off.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
First down.
So the Rams weren't able to get that.
Please reset the game clock to 5:19. 5:19 on the game clock.
So they weren't able to get that play ran before the clock struck 0. Second down and 7. Perkins lined up under center with Regis in the backfield. One to his right, one to his left. Regis quickly gets the handoff, and it is inside. Touchdown, LA!
Trey Regis with a phenomenal run as he starts to the right. He's able to wind back left and follow that surge we talked about earlier in the game and get into the end zone. Congratulations to Trey Regis of putting the Rams up top of the Houston Texans. What a drive, Chauncey, by Perkins and his offense, right?
Great drive, great poise, and able to make the plays when it needed to be made, as well as a great flag to move the chains there for the Rams as well. That was a 13-play, 75-yard scoring drive. As that field goal is good between the bars. The Toyota scoring drive is presented to you by the Southern California Toyota dealers, proud partner of the LA Rams. As that will do, the Rams will come back here and set this ball off, as it is now a 3-point lead for the Royal and Soul. It is the ESPN LA Radio Network. We'll be right back after the break.
Other banks go out of their way to make redeeming credit card rewards needlessly complicated, like how they require minimums or force you to use your rewards before reaching some arbitrary expiration date. But Discover isn't like that. With Discover, you can redeem your rewards for cash in any amount, at any time. So you'll never have to jump through hoops. Unless you're like a trapezist, then by all means, go right ahead. Learn more at discover.com/redeem rewards. Terms apply.
Stop buying tickets without rewards and start getting more from the only ticketing company that rewards you for buying, Vivid Seats. Buy 10 tickets, the 11th is on us. That's like 10% back every time you buy. And with 100% buyer guarantee and over 100 million tickets sold, that's something to sing, laugh, cheer, scream, buy about. Head to vividseats.com for terms and conditions. Vivid Seats. Life happens live.
Oh, are you seeing these readings? This is incredible.
Short-staffed, Marco's climate research facility is in the eye of the storm. The atmospheric pressure to find more weather specialists is mounting.
Man, this is going to be a big job. We're going to need a bigger team.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Other banks go out of their way to make redeeming credit card rewards needlessly complicated, like how they require minimums or force you to use your rewards before reaching some arbitrary expiration date. But Discover isn't like that. With Discover, you can redeem your rewards for cash in any amount, at any time. So you'll never have to jump through hoops. Unless you're like a trapezist, then by all means, go right ahead. Learn more at discover.com/redeem rewards. Terms
This
apply.
is Rams Preseason Football on your home of the Super Bowl champion LA Rams. 710 ESPN and the home of Travis and Sliwa. Weekdays 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 710.
All right, what I miss?
Me? You missed what? You weren't? Are you kidding me?
Best drive of the night, the Rams' first offensive touchdown.
Chauncey, get back over here so the Rams can score again.
It belongs to Chauncey. Here's the ensuing kick return. The Texans take it out of bounds left side at the 18-yard line. How great was that?
It was amazing, JB.
Thank you, Chauncey Sanders. Thank you, Trey Regis. The Rams are on the high side with 5 minutes left to cover.
Now let's see if this defense can hold it one more time. But a great job by Perkins, JB, on that last drive of really taking control of everything. 5 of 6 passing for 54 yards. I mean, my goodness.
Rams football brought to you by In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out, that's what a hamburger is all about. 5:06 left on the fourth quarter clock. Rams by a field goal, 20-17. Royce Freeman behind the third quarterback, Jeff Driscoll, now in the lineup for the Houston Texans. Condensed splits both ways. From under center, he opens up and gives right Freeman. Veering back to his left. Crunched in the hole, a couple yards up to the 20, nothing more. Braden Thomas from the outside linebacker position. He's a rookie from North Dakota State squeezing down.
A good job of closing down and not overcommitting the cutback by Thomas there. And that's a technique we've seen the Rams use multiple times in their early morning or their pre-workout before practice. And again, you're seeing the technique pay off.
Driscoll, the seventh-year pro at 29 years of age. Ready to throw it, slides a pocket to his right, extending the play. Now he scrambles. 20, 25, and he ducks down at the 29-yard line with a first down for the Houston Texans. All 3 timeouts for both head coaches. 4:17 and moving on this fourth quarter clock.
You know what's so funny? When you see a quarterback scramble like this, and I know you're a defensive guy, you want to go and get him. I just wish the quarterbacks would slide a little bit earlier than they do late, because one time you're going to get caught, right? Because you're going to run into a guy trying to make the team, trying to make a play, especially in this situation where there's under 4 minutes to go. And I don't want to see a guy get hurt like that at the end of the game. You know what I mean?
And Driscoll wants to end this game exactly how he finished the last one, with a win against the Saints in come-from-behind fashion. It's an end-around toss. The Rams force it back inside. Connor Weddington, with flags coming in, is dragged down at the 25. So that's a loss of 5 for now.
Maybe a face mask there.
That's what the Houston Texans seem to think. Their offensive line gesturing in that manner. 20-17 is the score in favor of the Rams.
Face mask, offense number 82. It's half the distance to the goal line.
How could the
half the distance to the goal line, first down.
How could the player with the football?
There you go.
Right, he did get that left hand on second contact. He turned the helmet of Elijah Garcia in a way that not even Aaron Donald would dare.
You know what's funny? I've seen this called a bunch of times, and it's tough because you're taught to stiff arm the face mask, but sometimes you go so hard you get caught up and you grab it, and then there you go. There's a 15-yard penalty.
So that kills the Texans' momentum. It puts them in 1st and 25 way back at the 15-yard line. Driscoll with Freeman in his backfield from the shotgun. Will run the draw. Freeman gets through the line of scrimmage, up near the 20, keeps the feet moving for a gain of about 5. Anthony Hines III gets the tackle. Just to finish the thought on Jeff Driscoll, who's a speedster, former 49ers 6th-round draft pick. Last week against New Orleans, I guess he threw 3 interceptions, but also the game-winning touchdown with only 25 seconds left. The Rams defense clinched last week's win of the Chargers with a red zone interception. 3 minutes to go here. Rams in front by 3. From the Texans 20, it's 2nd down and 20. They need to get all the way out to the 40 for a fresh set of downs. LA rushes forward. And the pressure eluded. A check down to Freeman, right side, gets through one tackle, runs over another. He's up to the 25. Tackled inbounds with 5 more yards, but it's going to be a 3rd and 15 upcoming for Jeff Driscoll and the Houston Texans.
Yeah, Driscoll is flirting there a little bit as the rush is coming in. He's able to evade and then get the ball to Freeman, who is tackled, again, gang tackled. Great job here by the Rams defense.
Driscoll ready. takes the snap, drops back to his 15, middle of the pocket, hit from the right side, able to hang on to the football and avoid the sack. Outside the numbers 20, scrambling 30, he's out near the 40, shouldered out right at the line to gain. Jaron McVay made him pay the price, but it looks like the spot is going to be good for 15 yards and a first down on the Driscoll scramble. Here, Thomas, with the initial pressure, got his hand on the throwing arm of Driscoll. I think transferred the football from right to left and came away with it almost like a basketball crossover.
Yeah, he's super athletic. I remember watching him, obviously scouting him when he got drafted by the Niners as well, coming out of college.
He played some tight end for this team last year.
Los Angeles has challenged that ruling.
All right, so the ruling is first down Texans, challenge flag out for Sean McVay. With 2 minutes and change left to go in regulation, the Rams in front, 20-17. You're listening to the ESPN Rams Radio Network.
And now a small business setback is assessed by a beloved family pediatrician.
Oh, hey, Tiger. Big scary tree branch give your work truck a boo-boo? Yeah. Wow. See this thing on my phone here? It's the Progressive mobile app. Just push that little button there and report your claim. Attaboy.
When owning a small business gets painful, Progressive Commercial is here to make it all better. Get a quote in as little as 6 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
What's this? Candy drawer? Who wants a lollipop?
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Covered subject to policy terms and conditions. Photo claims not available in all states or situations.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Starting trouble. No one likes that. We'll get you set up for some stronger starts. You might just need a fresh charge, and we'll take care of that free of charge.
But if it is time for a new battery, we've got replacement batteries that'll fit your needs, starting at just $69.99.
You can learn more about our battery selection at AutoZone.com. That's what makes us America's #1 battery destination.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Claim based on data from the NPD Group 2021.
This is Rams preseason football on your home of the Super Bowl champion LA Rams. 710 ESPN and the home of Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max. Morning 6 to 10 on 710.
All right, they're still looking at the challenge from Sean McVay that the Texans quarterback Jeff Driscoll was able to get 15 yards and a first down, with the Rams leading the Texans 20-17 and 2 minutes and 14 seconds showing on this fourth quarter clock.
I think it's a great challenge here to make him go again. As we're looking at the replay, it looks like his knee is down, the ball's on the inside hand, so he may be half a yard short.
I think the SoFi Stadium operations team here has done a great job of illustrating that to our audience. As long as the officials see the same looks that we're seeing right now, I'm with you, Maurice.
Yeah, I mean,
fourth and short. It looks like the chain gang is getting the early word that they need to reset, so that's a positive indication for the Rams.
There we go.
Moments like these, the longer they wait, the more certain I am that the call on the field will be changed, because they're getting the spot of the football, the down and distance, maybe a clock reset, all of those notes from upstairs.
And the offense walking backwards.
I like that indication too. You're right. All right, so last week on this very field, the Rams clinched a win on defense with a Dan Isom interception of the Chargers. We've still got 2 minutes to go, but the Rams are in front by a field goal, and they got a chance on fourth down to potentially get a turnover on downs and improve to 2-0 in their preseason. Our referee is Alex Kemp. It seems like the housekeeping is finally in order.
After review, the runner was short of the line to gain. The ball will be placed with the 39-yard line. It'll be 4.5 yards to go. LA wins the challenge, so the Rams are not charged a timeout.
Just outside of the 2-minute warning, so Maurice, you touched on this. You can't take the challenge flag home with you, right?
No,
and in 14 seconds, it's going to be rendered irrelevant. So all that was at risk was a timeout. And the Rams get to keep that by being correct. Now, can they take over on downs? Jeff Driscoll in the shotgun. Dare Ogunbowale is his back. He takes the handoff, drives over the right side, and he moves the chains. Fourth and less than one, and he got plenty. Small handful, and so as we hit the 2-minute warning, the Rams lead the Texans by a field goal, 20-17. Can they win it on defense when we come back to preseason game number 2 in Inglewood at SoFi Stadium? You're listening to the ESPN Rams Radio Network.
NFL Plus is here, which means no matter where you are, this is how you football. Live out-of-market preseason games, live local and primetime regular season games on your phone or tablet, 45-minute game replays, and more. This is the NFL for every fan. This is football freedom. This is your game on the go. Wherever you are, this is how you football. Go to plus.nfl.com/radio and start your free trial of NFL Plus today. Terms and conditions apply.
The fun way to drive home is with Sedano and Cat.
I love what you're dressed as, though. I know that people are posting
dressed as?
I mean, I like your little attire action.
You make it seem like I'm wearing a costume right now, like it's Halloween.
Sedano and Cat, back Monday at 4 p.m.
on 710 ESPN.
When it comes to helping keep your family safe, we're thinking of every mile. Like equipping the new Hyundai Palisade with forward collision avoidance assist to help prevent an accident while admiring all the gorgeous scenery on a drive through Yellowstone at mile 20,459. It's your journey. Test drive the new Hyundai Palisade at your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Rams fans, if you're injured in an accident, all attorneys say they'll fight for you. Call Jacob. He'll win for you, just like the Rams. Call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB or visit calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
In honor of all those we've lost to cancer and those still fighting, like basketball analyst Dick Vitale.
I want to beat cancer. I'm going to beat it. That's no doubt in my mind. I'm going to win this battle.
Defeating cancer will take all of us. At the V Foundation, V is for victory over cancer. V is for victory over giving up.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Join the V Foundation team. 100% of donations fund game-changing cancer research. Donate now at V.org.
This is Rams preseason football on your home of the Super Bowl champion LA Rams. 710 ESPN and the home of Mason and Ireland. Afternoons 1 to 4 p.m. on 710.
Coming up next, Travis Rogers and Kirk Morrison have the Coors Light post-game show. Coors Light keeping SoCal chill all season long. We're back to the 2-minute warning. The Rams hold a 3-point lead. LA 20. Houston 17. The Texans have the football. They're in their huddle, and they are in their territory with a first down. 1st and 10 Texans from the 42 of Houston. Rams in the Royal and Soul, their defense poised and ready. Trying to win another game on defense for the second week in a row here in the summer of 2022. Now the Texans to the line. We've seen Davis Mills for the first half, Kyle Allen the second quarterback, and now Jeff Driscoll. Agumbawale is the back. He just rushed for a first down on 4th and short. Shotgun snap to the quarterback. Driscoll sets his feet, now fires deep down the middle, over the top. This ball is broken up at the 10. But a late flag. Dan Isom, the safety, came over as the second defender and separated the receiver from the football, and the flag came in from the right sideline. Tyler Hall also there in coverage. Pass intended for Philip Dorsett, who's still on the ground. We're looking for an indication from the officiating crew. Rams training staff on the field as well.
Pass interference. Defense number 41. The ball's placed at the spot of the foul. It's a first down for Houston.
Okay, whether or not it's pass interference, we can discuss. It's definitely not on 41 Isom, though. It might have been on 21 Tyler Hall, who had his left hand on the shoulder pad of the leaping Philip Dorsett.
21 was the fouling player on the pass interference.
And that's a good call there. I think, again, in that situation, as the ball goes up, you're in great position. But don't pull and grab. That's the only thing. Don't pull and grab. You got to trust that your partner, the other safety, is going to get there, right? And so, again, that's when you have young players playing, sometimes guys get a little overzealous, right, because they don't trust that their guy is going to get there.
All right, so the Houston 42 all the way down to the Rams 12 on that penalty. Now can the Texans take the lead with a touchdown? 1:53 to go. 3 timeouts for Houston. 2 left for Sean McVay and the Rams. 2 backs lined up in the eye. It's a play fake. Driscoll sets his feet, throws to the flat. Behind the line of scrimmage, Troy Hairston battling for yardage down that right sideline. We'll have to wait and see where he was bumped out. They spot it inside the 10. Looks like maybe 8 seconds and 6.
You know what I love about this defense is as the ball is in the air, you're starting to see guys fly still who've been playing all night. Fly to the ball. You can't tell me it doesn't mean something to them. And that's the passion of a champion. No matter if you were here last year, if you weren't, you understand the culture here of the Rams, and you're trying to find a way to defend it.
8th play of the drive. They motion out to leave Driscoll empty in the shotgun. Straight back drop. Looking end zone underneath the goalpost. It's caught for the go-ahead touchdown. Mason Schreck, with 1:05 remaining, gives Houston a 23-20 lead on the touchdown toss from Jeff Driscoll.
Oh, what a ball placement there by Jeff Driscoll. I mean, he got the ball high up by the goalpost. The tight end was able to get up and get his feet down before he got out of bounds. Those are always the toughest passes to defend as a defense because you have so many underneath routes right in front of the goal line. We like to call that cheese to get the defense to jump up on it, and then you get the guy sneaking behind him.
Fairbairn sneaks the extra point just inside the left upright. So 65 seconds remaining for the Rams with 2 timeouts. Can they go down and get a late touchdown? It is Bryce Perkins' time.
Need that magic.
Deep on a Friday night. We have passed the 10 o'clock hour here in Inglewood. Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
KSPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN, a good karma brands radio station.
All right, 1 minute, 5 seconds left for the Rams deep in this fourth quarter after the go-ahead score for the Houston Texans puts them in position to get to 2-0 in this preseason. Schreck from Driscoll, 8 yards, but the big play on that drive was actually a penalty, a pass interference penalty on Tyler Hall on a ball over the middle intended for Philip Dorsett.
Well, I'll tell you this, JB, the Rams have run cover 6, which is quarters to one side, and that's where you're seeing those posts come from.
No interest in a return from Ray Calais in the end zone, so that's a touchback. Perkins and the Rams will start from their own 25-yard line. They trail by 4.
And let me explain that a little bit more. What I mean by cover 6 is you have a corner and a safety on one side playing deep fourths, right? On the other side of the field, you have a deep half. So that safety in that corner that are playing deep fourth, that safety has to take number 2 wherever he goes. So as he drives, it leaves the corner on the island when you see that post. The Texans have run it 3 or 4 times tonight, and they finally got a PI penalty on that one.
24-20, Houston is the score. 1 minute, 5 seconds left with 2 timeouts for Perkins. Shotgun snap, Texans rush 4. He steps up into space, throws short right, incomplete to the 30. Jacob Harris with the catch. Rams sprinting back to their feet until the line of scrimmage after a modest gain. Raylan Arnold with the tackle. Perkins and the Rams ready. Snap back with 47 seconds to go. Settles in the pocket and deals middle. This ball is broken up, and a big hit delivered with the penalty marker on the hit. So they wanted to get it to Bryson Hopkins, who's taking a knee after stumbling to his feet.
Personal foul, defense number 43. It's a 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Neville Hewitt there. And look, we all want to come from behind, win, and a walk-off touchdown, but for a rostered player like Bryson Hopkins, this is more risk than there's reward.
Exactly. I mean, it was a bang-bang play, but again, the NFL is trying to take that out where the ball is tipped and you're taking the receiver out as he goes across the middle.
Jake Hansen, the linebacker, got the PBU there before the penalty. 1st and 10 now, up at the 45 for the Rams. 43 seconds and 2 timeouts remaining. Perkins steps up to avoid pressure, could not get away from the second man as he tried to escape out the side door left. Drop back inside the 40 of LA by Derek Rivers, who had 2 sacks last week against the Saints. Also played a stint with the Rams back in 2020. So 24-20, Houston is the score. Texans by 4, 37 seconds as Sean McVay spends one of his 2 remaining timeouts.
Well, so this is what happens, and DeMarco, I would love you to talk more about this ET stunt or a TE where the tackle goes up and then the end comes underneath. As a tackle, the right tackle, you have to set strong. You can't set as if he's going up the field. Evans does it, and then there you go. You're able to get a free run to the quarterback.
Rams are at the line, but whistles halt play for the time being. Oh, I see why. They've got Bryson Hopkins back in the game. And the referee, Alex Kemp, is saying, no, you need to be checked out before you can come back in here. And so the Rams will go to, I think Kendall Blanton was the tight end back off the sideline. Yeah, they've got Blanton and Harris in their huddle with Trammell and McCutcheon, the receivers. Single back shotgun look here. 2nd and 16 after the sack. 37 seconds remaining for the Rams trailing 4. 4-man Houston rush. Perkins gives ground, finds a target, middle of the field, up to the 50, and it's Blanton in the Houston territory, spilled at the 47 of Houston. 26 seconds, 24 seconds. 3rd down and 2, a gain of 14. 20 seconds. Shotgun snap back to Perkins. Needs 2 on 3rd down. Middle of the field, check down. Kale the catch. Turns down to the 40 of Houston. He's tackled there. McVay calls a timeout on the tackle. 7 yards and a 1st down. 12 seconds remaining. No timeouts left for McVay. That was his last. The Rams will have it at the 39 of Houston.
Well, this is the other part about this. 12 seconds, you have probably 2 plays. If you can get out of bounds on the first one, get some yardage, you'll have a shot at what we call a Hail Mary or some type of deep pass down the field. The one thing is this, though. I've seen Obro Okoronkwo play this whole game. I mean, you're talking about you're a starter for your Houston Texans team. So, which again, we keep talking about the work that these younger players are getting. They're getting starting work at late in this game here.
12 seconds remaining. The Rams trail by 4. They're at the Houston 39. Timeout, Texans. One of their 3 after getting a look at the formation. Lovie Smith will help set his defense. All right, so walk me through it again, Maurice. You're at the 39. You have 12 seconds. You cannot stop the clock. Can you use the middle of the field at all? Can you throw between the numbers? Get to the line and clock it?
You can, but it has to be quick. That'll take about 9 seconds, so you'll have 3. You want to try to get something breaking out, right? Or if you're me, throw the ball to the end zone because they're not looking at that. Have a guy break out.
39, take 2 shots?
Yeah, have a guy break out so the corner will take it, and have a guy just run right up the sidelines. But that's me, though. And I only do that in Madden. I haven't played Madden in like 5 years, so I don't know if that play still works. They fixed the glitch.
Is there a youth quarterback in your league who can throw it 39 yards at the end zone in this situation?
Yeah, we might have a guy or 3.
12 seconds remaining. The Rams are down 4. They're at the 39 of Houston, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, back to Perkins. Retreats to midfield, pressure in his face. He hoists one right sideline. Jump ball, caught by McCutcheon. At the 20, the 15, he goes down at the 11. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Now, the ball came out. The officials are ruling down by contact. The clock has expired. The Rams never got a chance to get a ball spotted and spike it. I think once McCutcheon turned inside Maurice, that was it. It was all or nothing on that catch and run.
And again, we talked about, Sean McVay always talks about master of the situation. He has to understand that you have to fight to get out of bounds. You might have got out of bounds with 1 second left. But as soon as you go inside, it's over. And that's a fumble, too.
So McCutcheon the catch just inside the 20. Pinballing between 2 Texans. Goes inside with it. 3 more Houston Texans arrive at the football and punch it out in what turned into an all-or-nothing play. And a 24-20 win for the Houston Texans over the Los Angeles Rams, who will go to Cincinnati next week in a rematch of the Super Bowl for some joint